Red watched the quarterback's eyes and just picked that thing up and took it back to the house.
Yes, he did. A. Jaeger has received offers from Iowa State, also getting looked at by BYU and Michigan State. That kick is up. And that is Gavin Fenn, one of the best kickers in the state of Utah. 7-0. There's the bell ring by A. Jaeger. And Lehi is up to a 7-0 lead.
18 seconds left in the first quarter. It's the American Fork Cavemen 0.
Connor, we've been waiting all week for this game. Lehi now the #1 ranked team in 6A according to the UHSAA RPI, the RPI computer model, which ranks teams based on record, winning percentage, opponents' win percentage as well. Lehi ranked the #1, American Fork #9. Should be in store for a great matchup here tonight.
I mean, this Lehi team deserves it. I mean, look at both sides of the ball. The offense is flying. It's just flying. Quarterback, one of the top in the state, really. Running back, you can argue #1 in the state, and then wide receiver. They have it all, and they would be nothing without that O-line. That O-line are bullies, absolute bullies.
100%. The O-line led by Rock Olson as that is kicked out of the end zone, and American Fork will take it up again at the 20-yard line. American Fork, first pass was a short dump-off pass, bubble screen to the left, and then the interception, which you saw live here. I'd like to welcome all of you out tonight. It is Lehi versus American Fork. A. Jaeger with the first possession pick six as we bring out David Gaisford and American Fork in the white. David Gaisford throwing for over 300 yards a game. Only threw his 4th interception on the year right there. Gaisford takes the handoff. That's going to be Jensen on the right side. Some nice pushing there by the offensive line. And while we wait for this play, take a look at this. Here's the interception by A. Jaeger.
Number 2, Lennon Roberts.
He just walked his way into the end zone. Great blocking there by the Lehi defense. There's the snap. Gaisford looking to his right. He's going to find his man. Oh, hit hard. Pass is incomplete. Looks like he dropped it.
He just took too long developing that play. I think it's looking down deep and just nothing there. This Lehi defense, these secondaries, they're on top of it.
Lehi defense, incredible for sure. You have people like Ozzie Williams. You have A. Jaeger. You can't really go wrong if you're the Lehi defense. Murphy Madsen is Ayamama as well. Back it deep in that secondary. Gaisford looking to his right. He's got a man. That'll be enough for a first down and more. As that looks to be number 26, Dyson Richards.
Number 26, Dyson Richards. 28-yard gain, first down for the Cavemen. Tackled by Lehi.
Incredible connection there from Gaisford to Richards.
I think that's what he's looking at for the last play. Just nothing there. I think defense broke down, expecting to go a little deep and just a little check down around the middle of the field.
It worked out well as we've got 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. That's going to be handoff. That looks to be Jensen going on the right side. Good for 4. Jensen, the brother of center for the Cavemen, also brought out the spear tonight. The center is also a Jensen.
And also number 27.
Taven Jensen, the senior. 5'11", 250, a bit short for a center, but you'll take what you can get for this American Fork offensive line.
No, for real.
The handoff again, they like Jensen. This time going to be driven back, thrown to the ground hard. That's going to be number 95, Briggs Love. And number 55, Jeremiah Onwell.
Number 95, Briggs Love.
On the tackle. Which brings up 3rd and 6. We've talked about it all year long, this Lehi defense. Multiple players who have received offers. We talked about the secondary already. On the line, you also have PJ Taki, the nephew of New England Patriot linebacker. Sione Taki, there's a dump off to the right side. That's Will Mine. and won't get enough. For the first down, the ball is loose. There goes my stat sheet, and they say forward progress to bring up fourth down.
You were just talking about that D-line for Lehi. I mean, we just saw right there getting through. Even though it was a screen, getting right in the quarterback's face, a little discomfort there, not getting the ball off cleanly, and you can one play, two plays before. I mean, the D-line just stuffs up the American Force O-line and stops the run.
This brings out Lewis Neck. Lewis Neck, 2024 Utah Mr. Soccer. According to Deseret News, that's going to be a fake pass. That went way up high.
That's not what you want.
Goes up, that's picked up. That's going to be Mays Madsen. It was actually a punt. He's got room on the left side. Lewis Neck is going to chase him out of bounds, though. Now he brought right back to the original line of scrimmage. And Lehi will be in good field position to start this next drive.
As a punter, that is your worst nightmare. Now, I don't know if you knew this about me, Cam, but I was a punter. I was a kicker. In high school, played up in college. When you see that ball just touch the heavens, that is not good. And Madsen made him pay for it. Took it back for about a 20-yard gain, 20-yard return or so.
Yeah, I gotta ask, if you're the puncher, were you also one of the soccer players on the team, like Lewis Neck is here?
I was.
There you go.
It's a tough juggling, but I mean.
New the handoff to Madsen on the jet sweep. Jet sweep has got him going up, good enough for a first down, brought down hard. That'll be a first down. Tackled there by number 20 for the Cavemen, Luke Broadbent.
16 yards on the game.
That was interesting. Usually we see Madsen going deep, going far into the outfield, but we don't see him on these jet sweeps all too often. So I think that was a little surprise for the Cavemen as well, that Cavemen D.
Only the second rushing attempt of the year for Mays Madsen, who had a 41-yard rush for a touchdown earlier this season against Bingham. Looking to keep that going here as Jett Niu has Devon Eka lined up on his right side. They're going to get the pass into the receiver, though, still waiting to see the number. Looks to be number 80.
Number 80, Ivan Ballot.
Ivan Ballot.
9 yards on the
only his fourth reception of the year.
Second and 1 for the Pioneers.
I think that was just a good play call. I mean, split out the receivers a little split, make the defense a little spread out there, and a little quick pass to the outside for a nice gain.
Jett Niu in this Lehi offense is driving down the field like nothing else. 2nd and 1. He's looking deep. That's got Mays Madsen all over it, but that's just going to be overthrown down the right side. Incomplete.
I think he got a little excited there. He saw him a little wide open, maybe a little toe tap right there inside the 15-yard line. Got a little too excited and overthrew him right there.
Definitely. Jett Niu, if you were with us last week, you heard us talk all about it. Decommitted from Appalachian State, has committed to play quarterback in the Big 12 as Oklahoma State has signed him. Big school, big name as Jett Niu takes the snap once more. Going to hand it off to Devon Eka with a nice stiff arm. Is going to be brought down hard. That's number 65 in on the tackle. Javian Na.
I mean, if you're this AF defense, it's really picking your poison. Which one do you want to defend? Do you want to defend the deep pass or do you want to defend the rush? Both are deadly weapons for this Lehi offense. I mean, on the run game, you got Devon Eka, and the pass game, you got Madsen. I mean, pick your poison really right there, and they picked it right.
Yes, they did. Brings up 4th and 2. Empty backfield as Jett Niu is the lone man in the back. He's got 3 on his right, 2 on his left. Looking for Mays Madsen short. He's not open, but he's got a wide open man. That's going to be number 14. He is going to walk his way into the end zone as that'll be a touchdown for number 14, Griffin Bamusili.
And that was all new right there. I mean, you saw him use his eyes. He threw the secondary in closer to the team that just dumped it off right there, just the first down. Made the other man wide open for an easy touchdown.
There is a penalty flag down on the field. We'll wait to see what the call is. Usually in this situation, it's a bit of unsportsmanlike conduct. We'll await the call from the head referee. There we go, the unsportsmanlike conduct. Lehi fans are clapping over here. Wonder if it's against American Fork possibly. But Gavin Fenn, again, lined up and is going to be ready to kick it through the uprights. And good.
I mean, perfection. We love it. We love seeing Fenn just bomb it through the uprights. Doesn't miss.
Yes, you do. 14-0, and with that, we'll take our first break of the game. You're watching Lehi and American Fork right here on Apollo Streams. Now, as that was our ad from Cookin'. Cookin', looking to organize all your favorite recipes in one place? Check out the Cookin' Recipe Organizer app. It's the ultimate tool to save, organize, and even share your recipes with friends and family. Whether you're meal planning or just looking for dinner inspiration, Cookin' makes it easy. Download it today and get cooking. And Connor, cooking is what this Lehi offense is doing to these cavemen already, as that one will sail into the back of the end zone.
Oh, they are. As you can see on that last drive, they just made it look so easy. Even with a little pressure on fourth down that the caveman D forced on them. Easy, no pressure. Niu controlling this offense very well, very composed and easy to find his men wide open.
And here's that last touchdown play. As you were just talking about, Niu is able to find his men. He finds Griffin Fa'amurosili for the touchdown right there. We cut the replay a little short. Brian's going to get on me later for that one, but we'll get better at that, and we'll work our way back into the action here in Lehi, Utah.
Like I said last time, that was all Niu. Just using his eyes, and all his receiver had to do was catch the ball.
There's the snap. That's the handoff. That's going to be the running back, Madden Jensen.
Prince Afu again, the ball carrier for the cavemen.
Looks like they may have switched running backs on us. Number 41, Prince Afu. Splitting carries with Madden Jensen, it looks like.
West Beetham on the tackle as well.
Also having a good year running the ball so far, averaging 3.5 yards a carry. That's good enough.
Second down and 8.
And if you're this AF offense, I think that's exactly what you want to do. You want to get this run game going because you have some receivers that can really make a difference in this game.
Yes, you do. That one's going to be over the top. That's going to be the running back screen. Makes his man go down hard, and that pass is going to be completed. We'll bring up about 3rd and 5.
Gainsborough's pass completed to number 7.
We saw a bit of what happened last time out, forced a punt, and that punt didn't go really anywhere as they received field position right where they were.
Not at all. And if you're the punter in this situation, you're shaking a little bit. You're a little deeper in your own territory. I mean, if this Lehi D stops them down, I'd say send it. Send all of them.
There you go. Gainsford drops back to pass, looking to find his man, and he does. That is number 2, Cade Wilkerson.
There's a penalty.
Wilkinson, excuse me. Nice bit of play there. The flag in the back. You almost wonder if it's in the area of the face mask. So we'll await the call from our head referee.
That's what I assume. Getting a little too rough, trying to get him down.
After the run, dead ball, personal foul, defense number 7, 15 yards added to the end of the run, first down.
And there you hear from our head referee, unnecessary roughness of sorts, and that'll be 15 more yards, and we'll bring up 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line.
I mean, you just hurt yourself on that play. You just left him wide open in the middle of the field and then tacking on an extra 15 on that unnecessary. That's bad.
Penalty tack to number 7, Ozzie Williams, and that's going to be a run right up the middle and stuffed, just like what's been happening with this Lehi defensive line all night.
Exactly. If you're the D-line, I mean, you're tapping yourselves on the back. This run game has not been going anywhere, which in AF's case is opening up the pass game a little bit.
With the pass game, you have number 82, Cash Taise. He's only a freshman, not getting a ton of playing time, but he has received an offer from the University of Utah. Visited the Utes earlier this year when they played Baylor, and trying to get them drawn offside, but it looks like
Neutral
they
zone,
do.
maybe.
We'll wait and see the call from our head referee. There you go.
5-yard penalty.
That'll push him back 5 yards with the encroachment on the play. 14-0. 4:26 remaining here in homecoming night at This Is the Place Field in Lehi, Utah.
I mean, he must be watching Aaron Rodgers a little too much. He got that hard count. He got it to a T.
Yes, he did. Aaron Rodgers, we're excited to see him back playing with the Jets. David Gaisford now drops back. Continuing his Aaron Rodgers impression as he's still up. What a play there. That's going to be number 80 in on the reception, David Dean.
What a pass and what a move after the catch to gain a few extra yards to get yourself within 5.
That's a nice little bit of action there. Hit hard and stayed up. Nothing more you can ask for, and that one's going to be brought right back down as he wasn't able to go anywhere.
Yeah, D-line wasn't biting on that little tempo, trying to get the rush right in there, but D-line was not fooled.
Let's take a look at our sideline camera right now. You see this team switching up, and out goes David Dean after the reception. As we see a little bit of a formation switch. This Lehi student section is getting loud. They've got the blackout tonight. There's David Gaisford. David Gaisford takes the snap. He's going to hand it off straight up the middle. Great view there. Stop. Oh, they say touchdown. The far ref over there with the touchdown.
I mean, that's just a gritty run right there. Bounces back off the D-line, but just keeps moving his legs and eventually crosses over that line for a touchdown.
You can see here's the main camera view that we missed a little bit earlier. There's the snap. He's made a man miss on the outside, and Madden Jensen goes in for his first rushing touchdown of the year. Lewis next, the ball is up and good. And we've got a 7-14 ball game.
I mean, I don't think you can ask for much more from a viewer standpoint. This is a pretty nail-biter, good, gritty football game, just what we like to see.
Yes, it is. Last time these two teams faced off was last year. American Fork absolutely hounded Lehi 62-28. Last game was high scoring with the two great quarterbacks of Jett Niu and David Gaisford. You would assume this one would be high scoring as well.
100%. These two teams are at the top of the state. I mean, that's all you can expect from these two sides.
Yes, you can. American Fork ranked number 1 last year heading into the state playoff. If the season were to end right now, Lehi would be number 1 as well. So, battle of the top dogs. These two teams have played each other multiple times. On our record, we have that they've played 52 times, 51 maybe. American Fork leads the all-time series 39-9-3. American Fork has beat Lehi 30 more times. Lehi trying to build that record back up as head coach Ed Larson in his final year has become the winningest coach in Lehi football history. As the kickoff from Lewis next, that one's going to be a line drive kick fielded by Abe Jaeger. Abe Jaeger's going to take his run with it to the right. Stiff arms the kicker and finally pushed out of bounds. He's brought down late. No flag on the play, but a good piece of running there from Abe Jaeger. He's been the star of the night with the pick six already in the first quarter.
And that's the downside for those kickoffs that are just line drives. Doesn't get enough hang time, doesn't get your guys to get downfield quick enough, and it allows the returners to make some moves and get upfield faster.
So if you break down that last play for us as a former high school kicker yourself, what do you need to do to make sure the ball is getting up in the air and out of the end end zone like Gavin Fenn is doing so far here.
I mean, from just looking at that, there's a sweet spot on the ball. It's a little hard to describe over the air right now, but ideally want to hit that sweet spot, pop it right up, and ideally kick it out of the end zone or within the 5 and force them to return it and hopefully, fingers crossed, take them down within the 20. Right there, it just looked like he might just hit the middle of the ball and just straight line drive.
If you're this Lehi offense, you've got multiple players who love the line drive. Multiple players on the baseball team that just won state last year. Devon Eka, one of them, has the ball, and he's running to the left side. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, which will bring up 2nd and 11.
I mean, if you're AF right now, that is exactly what you want to do. You want to stop this man right now. Devon Eka, he's averaging over 100 yards per game. I mean, he is just bully football. He just runs it down your throat. And if you're AF, that is exactly what you want to do to try and stay in this game.
Yes, you do. Devon Eka, 54 carries prior to this game with 441 yards, averaging 8.17 yards a carry. He's getting a first down almost every time he touches the ball. That one, though, American Fork, just like he said, was able to stop him. Niu looking through his motions. That one's going to be down. Ball was caught, but he was down, which will bring up more loss of yardage. And Lehi, who started the drive at their own 50-yard line, is now back at the 46.
Just like we were saying last play in the stop on the run, that D-line got through there and stopped him right there, got through the O-line and caused Niu to be a little uncomfortable and misthrow that ball.
We've got 1:48 remaining here in Lehi, Utah. Lehi up 14-7. The nice touchdown pass to Griffin Fahamu-Sealy was the most recent score for the Pioneers. Jett Niu looking deep again as he's going to take it himself. He's got room to run. A nice piece of blocking there by his brother, 84, Brighton Niu. As he's going to be getting the hugs tonight back at home as these two brothers will rejoice after that one. We'll take a look at that replay here in just a second. That was a nice bit of blocking there by the man from Lehi.
I mean, the AF secondary was locked down. No option downfield. Niu had to improvise, scramble a little bit, which he does not do all that often, or at least does not get as many yards as he did right there. That is...
Look at that big block there by Brighton Niu. Nice piece of blocking.
Like we were saying earlier, this O-line for Lehi is one of, if not the best O-line in the state right now.
Lehi led by right tackle number 72, grandnephew of NFL Hall of Famer Merlin Olsen, a great defensive lineman in the NFL. The field at Utah State named after him. But he has received an offer and will be taking his talent in the fall of 2025 up to Utah State. The Aggies will be excited to receive someone like that after the Aggies were able to rush for over 100 yards this last weekend against the Utah defense. Something they're, I'm sure, very excited about.
I mean, just looking at him, you can tell right away he is a D1 athlete right there. He's a D1 player. He's got the build just like his granddad, just like his dad.
Yes, he does. His dad, former BYU football player Hans Olsen. You can catch him on some of the game calls for BYU. The ref's finger is bleeding, and that's what this timeout is. And so while we take this timeout, we'll go to the ads, and we'll catch you right back after this. 14-7 Lehi over American Fork on Apollo Stream.
In style, in a great fitting suit from Mr. Mac. We feature quality, designer brands like Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Ralph Lauren, and Talia, with styles to suit every man and every occasion. We ensure a perfect fit, offering fast, free alterations by expert tailors at all 9 Mr. Mac stores. Arrive in style with Mr. Mac, serving Utah for over 50 years.
And we're back now. We'd like to thank Mr. Mac for keeping us in shape with our clothing styles. Mr. Mac, look good, feel good, play good. Mr. Mac can help you look your best at your next big event. Whether it's a dance or a mission or a job interview or even the homecoming dance that will happen next week, here for Lehi, or excuse me, tomorrow for Lehi, you can look and feel like a winner in a suit from Mr. Mac. They have suits to fit any size, from receiver to offensive line, and suits are available in colors and fits that will make sure you stand out in a crowd. Don't forget about the fast free alterations to make sure you get a custom fit. Mr. Mac proudly serving Utah for over 50 years with 9 locations statewide. Lehi takes it. That's going to be Mays Madsen on the right side. He's got, that's going to be a nice tackle there from number 5 for the Cavemen of Noah Bem.
Looks like that was the same play they tried to run last time. Just flipped and threw to Madsen right there. And a little more success than last time, you can say. Pick up about, what do we say, 4 on that. That's planned first down.
Noah Bem, most likely related, we'll have to confirm that, to head coach Aaron Bem for the American Fork Cavemen. Now from the right hash. Bem has spent 15 years at American Fork at the helm, coaching at his alma mater. Led a great team last year. That one just over the top. That one's going to be overthrown to Mays Madsen with Jett Niu.
I was going to say, it looks like they're doing trips to the left. I mean, look out for Madsen right there. I was going to say, and sure enough, the right to Madsen just went through his fingers. Catches that. That's about 2-3 yards short of the first down. And make it sort of manageable.
You can see that's a great shot right there. It's a beautiful night here at Lehi. We're at Lehi High School. This is the Play Stadium. For homecoming night here for the Pioneers. We've got flies coming in the booth, and there they go, right in front of the face of our cameraman, Apollo Oaks. He's waving it away. But we're back now to action.
You got sub-70 weather, nothing more you can ask for.
No, you cannot. Run up the middle to Von Ecke, good for a gain of maybe 2 or 3. Covering up 4th down, a 47-yard field goal. We'll see if they bring out Gavin Fenn.
I mean, last week he hit, 51? So this is more than manageable for that guy. He's got quite the cannon on him, but offense right now is not going to stay on the field.
And it looks like the time will tick down, so this either will be the last play or we'll wait and give it another minute. We've got 10 seconds remaining here on the play clock in the first quarter.
If they run this play, look for Madsen on the left.
There's the snap. They do run it. They're right over the middle. Somehow he hung on to that.
Wow, what a gutsy throw. Just
6 yards.
Full arm power right there, just right in the middle of the field. Catch that, get down, so no one can come back and knock that out of your hands.
Now we have first down as time expires here in the first quarter. Lehi 14 and driving on the door of scoring more as they have a 7-point lead over the American Fork Cavemen. We'll be back shortly after this here on Apollo Streams.
Sandwiches and a lot of new friends. He's going barefoot with the socks. Let's give it up for
There's the crowd. Not sure where our cameraman is. There he is. So we've got right here 25-yard field goal for a year's worth of Jersey Mike's. And just short and just to the right.
Man, as you can see, I would be kicking myself too. Jersey Mike's, are you kidding me? The pressure was definitely got to him on that one.
25-yard field goal, Connor. Do you feel like you're hitting that if you're in that same situation? You've had the practice before.
With Jersey Mike's on the line, I mean, I might be a little nervous. If they had Chick-fil-A on the line, no shot I'd make that kick.
Jersey Mike's, some pretty good sandwiches. Maybe I'll grab one after the game, but we'll see what we get as Lehi again driving the other way. 1st and 10 as we hit the beginning of the second quarter. 12 minutes back on the game clock. We've got 2 men out to the left. That's Carter and Madsen. Niu looks over the middle. That's going to be picked off. Only the 2nd interception of the year for this American Fork defense. That's going to be number 6, Justin Burgess.
And well-deserved, too. I mean, like I said earlier, just reading Niu's eyes, watching where he's going to go. He just tried to hit his the tight end last time, tried to go to him again, and just read that perfectly.
Yes, he did. Let's take a look at that replay once we get it up. Picked off. Yeah, that's going to be on me. I forgot to hit the replay button earlier, so we're just going to have to deal with that. But it's 14-7, and we'd like to get some of you engaged in the comments. Let us know, where are you watching from? You're rooting for Lehi, you're rooting for American Fork. How have you found out where this game is? Send us something in the comments. We'll shout you out over the live stream. As we're here, as Lehi has just turned the ball over, throwing an interception to number 6, Justin Burgess. And this Lehi defense now trying to keep American Fork from scoring. That's going to be a run up the middle, and he is stuffed at the line. Just like I was after Thanksgiving dinner last night. It was a really weird situation. My uncle and aunt were in town from Georgia, so we had Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving in September, I've never heard of it before, but we went with it, and it was good.
Hey, I wouldn't complain if I were you.
I am not complaining.
Hey, I'd take Thanksgiving in September. I'd take it in October, December, any day.
There you go. The stuffing was great last night. We'll see if they can keep stuffing up the middle, but they turn to the air this time. Batted down by number 1. I believe that is Ozzie Williams. No, it's Carson Wren. Carson Wren with the pass deflection.
That's just good D right there again. Like I was complimenting the Caveman secondary, last possession,
It's third down, Lehi.
The Lehi secondary just locked down right there. Had to go out wide and right there to knock the ball out.
Yes, they did. We'd like to shout out Family Tech rooting for the Pioneers, and the Pioneers now are trying to hold American Fork deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get here. Gatesford draws back to pass, hit as he throws. That one's going to be incomplete. Paul Latu almost with the interception, but bounced in front of it. Paul Latu, last year's All-State first team linebacker, according to the Deseret News.
And there's that Lehi defense causing pressure.
Out back to punt now. You're back deep in your own end zone. What's going through your mind as a punter right now, Connor?
I mean, it can't get much worse than this. It really cannot. Especially if you had thought that they're going to bring everyone, but luckily they did not. But, I mean,
Madsen drops the kick. And he runs into a herd of cavemen and brought down. They're going to stop forward progress at the 48-yard line. We've got an injured caveman on the field. Number 3.
Looks like a little shaken up.
Jacob Owens. So while we wait, we'll take a short break and be back after this here on Apollo Sports. Test it for free as we are back here on Apollo Streams. Jett Niu and the Lehi offense up 14-7 after throwing the interception last drive. Hands it off to Devon Eka. Gets a good gain of about 3. And bring up 2nd and 7.
Number 24, Devon Eka, the ball carrier for the Pioneers. Gain of 4 yards on the play.
I mean, that's just what he's been doing all season long. Just getting those gritty yards after the play, after he gets hit, just pushing up the line.
Devon Eka has received a couple offers so far. One from a team in the top 25 as the UNLV Rebels have made their way into the top 25 for the first time in program history. They had Devon Eka out a few weeks ago against Kansas where they beat him.
Yeah, that's a sneaky good football team right there. That was nothing to bat an eye about. They're a good football team.
You wonder if they might get an invite to the Pac-12 soon. Devon Eka going to be brought down behind the line.
I mean, that was just perfectly read. That was great on the AF defense. You let Eka take about 5 yards on you first play, assuming they're going to go back to him again, and they're right.
Devon Eka brought down behind the line, brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Pioneers. And you see numbers 14, Griffin Farm, Lucille, and number 80, Ivan Bale, coming out for the Pioneers in this formation.
If I may, I've got to be doubling Madsen right now. You gotta assume Niu is looking to his direction off to the right there.
Madsen leads the team this year in receiving yards prior to this game with 378. As whistles are blowing, possibly a timeout.
Part of the snap. Delay of game.
Delay of game is the call. That is big and brings up 3rd and 15. Something to note here, yards per completion so far in the year for Jett Niu, 13.73. So if you're in that, 3rd and 13, the average shows that he's going to get you the first down. Well, now we got to wait and see.
He's just outside of that. We'll see. Like you said, we'll see if he can get there. I mean, like I said last play, you got to be looking at Madsen right here if you're.
Yes, you do. Madsen on the left, the slot receiver. He's not looking for him. He's still trying to make his move, and he's going to take it himself. He's got to know where he's at on the field. Brings up a 4th and 6. Going to be way too deep for the field goal team. But you wonder if they'll go for it here on 4th and 4.
We'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Pioneers.
I mean, they're so far, 2 of 2 on 4th down right tonight. I mean, if you're Lehi, you're feeling good about yourself right now in this situation. It's a little deeper than the other ones have been, but the play calling has been pretty good tonight, so why not?
Keep your eye on Madsen right there, the slot receiver on the left of him. You have Griffin Fung, who who caught the touchdown pass earlier. There's the snap, and Niu drops back. Looking to his right, can't find anyone. He's going to throw that one incomplete. In there on the defense was number 84, Derek Manning.
If you look at that, one of the safeties drops down and double teams Madsen, making sure Niu cannot go to his go-to man. Niu has to go to what looked like the tight end on that play. He just covered up some other right there.
Was looking for his brother Brighton Niu, and there's the replay as number 84 guarding number 80. So it was Ivan Bale in on the looking the intended receiver. But a great piece of defense there from the Pioneers, or excuse me, from the Cavemen. 8:48 left to go. We thought we would get our scoreboard up and running as far as the time clock goes, but we have been experiencing major time. Go get somebody from behind. Oh my! PJ Tucky can take it to the house. PJ Tucky! Touchdown, Pioneers!
Just like we have been singing their praises all night, there's that line into the quarterback and just smacking him right in the mouth, causing the football to jar loose and Taki take it to the house.
The second defensive touchdown of the night, hit from behind. And there is our touchdown from Taki. Sideline warning on the Pioneers. So that's 2 defensive touchdowns tonight for the Pioneers already.
What a crazy game this is turning out to be from the defensive side. Really, both defenses are flying off right now. They're playing great games tonight.
Already 3 turnovers. If you count the turnover on downs, 4 turnovers, so that's good. 21-7. We've got 8:38 remaining. The lights are flickering here in the stadium. It's a nice touch.
That was very nice.
Connor, what have been your thoughts on the game so far?
I mean, coming into this game, I was a little worried about the AF defense. I'm not going to lie. They've not shown great numbers, but so far they've been keeping this Lehi offense in check. But we cannot say the same about the AF offense. They have been playing into the hand of this Lehi D-line all night long.
That brings up a really good point. We were talking about the American Fork defense. Doing a phenomenal job. They already picked off Jett Niu with only their 2nd interception of the year. Jett Niu for the Pioneers throws his 5th interception. But yeah, like you said, the offense too careless with the ball. Turned the ball over twice. One interception, one the O-line let PJ Taki get by. Something he just cannot do as he scooped it up to score.
If I'm the Lehi defense, I'm not changing a single thing. I'm putting the pressure right up on the line. If I'm AF as well, I'm doubling down on Madsen. I'm making sure Niu can get to his go-to guy, making them run the ball, because so far right now they cannot get past that front of American Fork.
Amen to that. Let's take another look at that replay.
We've got 2 defensive touchdowns. It's 21-7. That means Ravens are both playing.
You see him there. You have the cornerback blitz on the outside. Looks to be number 21 possibly who got in there.
It looked a little like there's a little confusion on the O-line's part there. It looked like they just let the men go through. It didn't look like a whole lot of blocking was going on right there.
Back out to the offense is Gaisford. Again, has turned the ball over twice already. Once on the pick six, the first score of the game. Abe Jaeger took it back. Then PJ Taki just took it back. And that one's going to be brought down. That's going to be Carson Wren in on the tackle.
I mean, if you're Lehi right now, you got to assume they're going to be running the ball a whole lot more right now. I mean, Gainsford is a little. He's not as confident as he was at the beginning of this game. So if you're Lehi, you're assuming they're going to be running this ball a whole lot more.
Gaisford, they've held him pretty quiet in the passing game, averaging over 300 yards a game. Not close to getting that right now. That's going to be Cade Wilkinson, he's brought down hard. That's going to be Abe Jaeger, and on the tackle.
I mean, for his confidence sake, that's good. He gets a completion right there. Not a whole lot of gain, not a whole lot of movement. But, I mean, we'll see what they can do on this third down. Third and mid.
3rd and 8 it is.
And 5 to 25. It's third down, Lehi.
3rd and 5.
Wow.
Yep, there we go. We're waiting for the score clock to change. Gaisford tries to draw Lehi off sides. Does not. Looks over the headline, maybe an audible. Yeah, just like I was going to say. That one, pass interference, maybe he looked to hit him right before.
That's close. I'm saying that's good D right there. That's good D on the secondary right there. Gets the right ball in his hands, able to jar it loose for an incomplete pass.
Jars it loose. Lewis next. Again, the top soccer player in the state in the spring has signed to play with Utah Valley University soccer. There's the punt. Oh, he was hit. No flag.
The punter's still back on the ground. No flag flew.
PJ Taki helps him up. Nice show of sportsmanship.
I mean, as a punter, if you're running the rugby style right there, you're going to take some hits. I like the no call. It's a little close. I mean, arguably could go in the punter's favor right there, but if you're running rugby, that's the risk you're willing to take. Luckily, he gets the punt off. Not bad. No return. But, yeah, if you're doing rugby style like AF is doing right now, you're going to take some hits on the punter. And you got if he takes a big one, you got to be next man up.
Yes, he does. Lewis next. So far in the kicking, had 4 field goals made so far this year. Although he's also had the 12 extra points. The second half said 12 for 24 on the PAT. It just shows how many points he scored all year. That's going to be Devon Eka. Devon Eka has space and first down. They give it to him.
It's great, yeah. First down. And there it is. There's Eka just running. Just power run. He is a workhorse.
We are a fan of the sport here in Utah. Almost drawing Tyler Algier comparison. Someone just going to run it up the middle and you're going to be good. Nice spin move there by him. But he's brought down, and again, that's number 20. We've been mentioning his name throughout the night. Number 20. Luke Broadbent, there we go.
He gives me a little hybrid action. He's got the shiftiness, can make moves, kind of like a Jamal Williams, maybe you could say, and then the just bully mentality of Algier.
There you go. You got a prediction? Lehi's wearing the purple. You got a prediction for the score of the BYU game so far this week?
We may have to come back to that one third quarter. I'm not.
Okay, we'll wait for the third quarter to hear that from Connor. Let us know in the comments. What do you think the score is going to be? If you're a Utah fan, how do you think they fare against the soon-to-be quarterback-led by Jett Niu in Oklahoma State? That pass is going to be incomplete. Yeah, let us know down in the comments. How's Utah going to do this week? How's BYU going to do? If you're a Weber State and Utah Tech fan, maybe even Utah State, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are and what the scores will be for college college football here in the state of Utah.
Right there on that last play, Niu tries to go for
That was smart.
Barber. I don't know if I'm saying his name right there. But again, AF is doing a great job at double teaming Madsen, making sure that Niu can't hit him. So he's having to go to some of his more or less targeted 2 receivers on the season right now.
Hand off to Eka. Eka is spinning and hit hard from behind. Is that Luke Broadbent again?
Nope,
they give it to number 4, Jacob Nelson. He hit hard though, and that'll bring out the punt team.
That was quite the hit.
21-7 the score. 4th and 13 for the Pioneers. We've got 5:38 remaining here in the second quarter. It's been all Lehi defense tonight. PJ Taki with a fumble recovery and return for a touchdown. Also, Abe Jaeger with a defensive touchdown with the pick 6. Nice punt there. That's going to roll. You hope it stops. And into the back of the end zone. Close there.
That was very close. That's what if you hit those line drives like they've been hitting, that thing is just going to roll for days and it's going to pick up speed. He gets it up a little more in the air right there, and I think they pin him within the 5.
There you go. Lehi experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties with our on-field camera. We'll try and reboot that and get that up and running again. But David Gaisford back out. Other than the one good drive, Gaisford struggled a bit tonight.
He has, and I think that's why they've been trying to run the ball more. They get his nerves a little bit down, make him a little more comfortable out there on the field. But as we can see, this Lehi front D-line is just, they're just big men. Let's put it straight. They are just big guys, stopping the run, not allow American Fork to run the offense the way they want to right now.
Definitely been all out of sorts tonight. Caveman offense is what's been carrying them through this year. Almost beat Orem earlier this year. Orem also undefeated compared to Lehi. There were 5 blocked kicks in that game. Is that pass incomplete to Madden Jensen?
You mentioned their game against Orem. They're right there. They're toe-to-toe with them. You look at the first game they played Corner Canyon, it was kind of a blow-up, but if you look at it, they put 45 up on the Chargers, which is relatively pretty impressive, knowing that how dominant Corner Canyon has been for the past couple of years.
That's true, especially in the first game of the season. Only 3 returning starters, 2 on offense, 1 on defense. American Fork has had a complete turnaround, but Aaron Bem has done a great job at least staying competitive with these schools. That one's going to be a little dump pass, and no. Hit hard. No flag on the play. The intended receiver nailed from behind. Just bring up 4th down. Excuse me, 3rd down. That is 4th down. We're behind on our scoreboard. Lehi is behind on theirs. A bit of a struggle tonight, but hopefully by the second half we can get it figured out.
They just read that last play like a book. They could tell by the quarterback's movement, just kind of trying back. There's going to be a little dunk down, so screen pass right there, and just read it, knocked it out of the air before he can get to his man.
Punt is off. No rugby style this time. We got a different punter out there. Takes a nice bounce. It's going to be out of bounds. 30-yard line.
Like I said, pros and cons of rugby style. I don't know if we have any update on him right there, but probably got a little roughed up. Last punt, hopefully it's not injured too bad, but I mean, second guy up, not a bad punt. That was net, probably 30, 35 yards right there, not bad.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of how these two teams have fared up so far this year. Lehi at 4-0. Started off the season with a 38-14 win versus Davis on K-Jazz. 45-0 then as they took a trip down to Southern Utah as they beat Desert Hills at Desert Hills. That was an earlier game, Friday at 6 o'clock. 34-23. We had them against Bingham here, and then last week's 31-7 win at Harriman. Lehi looking pretty good this year so far.
Yeah, they are showing their dominance right now early and in a perfect spot to go into region play.
Niu finds his man, that's going to be just out of the outstretched arms.
His pass intended for Cutler off the fingertips. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Couldn't tell who that was intended for.
Going back to this region, though, it is stacked as it is every single year. luckily, I don't know if you want to call it luck, you switch out Corner Canyon, you bring in Sky Ridge, another pretty new powerhouse to this Utah high school football scene. We got Lone Peak, good as always. American Fork, state champs last year. I mean, this region is just, it is tough.
So American Fork were ranked number 1, didn't quite win the state championship,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you.
my bad. That was Corner Canyon last year.
That was Corner Canyon, almost picked off. Defended by number 5, Noah Bev.
Ivan Balla, defending on the play, was Noah Peak for American Fork. They'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Pioneers.
3rd and 10 now.
That's designed to roll out the whole way.
I'd like to thank all 82 of you for watching here tonight. We've got a nice football game going on. After this, the next break, we'll show you some of the replays of what have been the big plays earlier, which would have been the big plays so far this game, including all 4 touchdowns that have been scored.
Back-to-back incompletions to start the drive. Not a lot of fun. Takes the snap. Across the middle.
New takes it himself, but there's going to be a flag in the backseat.
Looking for holding there, probably. Knew it was in the pocket a little too long, couldn't see anyone downfield. The lineman probably got a little handsy and had a hold.
Yep. While we wait for the call from the ref, we were talking about the region. It's Region 3. Lehi next week travels to Sky Ridge, which will really be their first big holding is the call there. They're going to decline that penalty, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 9. We were talking about really will be their first big test of the year as they take on Sky Ridge. Davis was a tough game in short. They were able to handle them pretty well at home. This one's going to be at Sky Ridge. I would assume it's going to be Sky Ridge homecoming night. There's a punt from Fenn. That's a nice bootleg right there. The fair catch is going to be called and caught. We got ball on the 35-yard line.
That was a good punt. That was about 35-yard punt. That's where you want to be for your player. You want to be averaging about 35, 40 yards to possibly making it to the next level. I mean, can you tell I'm passionate about punters, Cam?
I love it. Punters are people, too. Thoughts on Ryan Rico's 80-yard punt for BYU Cougar. Punted 80 yards for the Bengals.
What a legend. I actually got the opportunity to train with him a couple years back.
No way.
Going over to the old Provo High School, kicking balls around. You could tell when a man can kick it from one end zone to the other, you know he's special.
Ryan Rico, an animal. Gaisford. That one caught, still spinning, and he's finally going to be brought down. Number 82. Cash Taise, he's the man who has the offer from Utah. Ozzie Williams in on the tackle. Fun fact about Ozzie Williams. Ozzie Williams has received an offer to play football the next level. Most likely will be playing baseball. But that team, Fort Lewis, out in Colorado, just won their first game in 41 contests. Gaisford trying to avoid his men.
Finally finds his man.
Incomplete.
There it is. There's that D-line again, causing some havoc for this American Fork goal line.
Talking about Ryan Rico. Done a great bit of showing for the Bengals. Younger brother, Landon, I believe his name is, punting for BYU right now. He's also got an older brother, Austin, who holds the state record in the state of Washington for longest field goal kicked with 67 yards.
Giving Justin Tucker a run for his money, it sounds like.
Yes, he is. Gaisford looking, he has Wilkinson open. Wilkinson makes a move to his left. He's going to be brought down. That will be Carson Wren in on the tackle.
I mean, that's just a defensive breakdown on Lehi's part right there. A little miscommunication, not really sure where their mark is on the field, and just leaves the receiver wide open in the middle of the field for a good game.
Look at that. Wide open. Kind of spun out of the tackle right here.
American Fork got the first down, though.
Carson Wren was able to get in there. Flag, yep, there it is. Man jump, that's going to be encroachment. That's going to be number 95 on the defense. Briggs Love.
Like I said earlier, a little Aaron Rodgers-esque right there. mastering the hard count.
We've seen some pros and cons for this Lehi defense so far. Two pretty big pros, though. I think I'll take those over any of these penalties that go in American folks' way.
100%.
There you go. And that is going to be caught by number 1.
Jason's pass completed to number 1, Jace Orton.
Jace Orton.
There's a flag thrown on the end of that play.
If the play stands, that'll be his first reception of his senior season. So we have received word Skyridge has a working clock on their stream. So they figured it out. We'll hopefully get that figured out here soon. Skyridge last we saw up 20-0 on Westlake.
5-yard penalty to the end of the run. First down.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed that this scoreboard can work. I mean, we've been having problems with it all season long. We just cannot figure this little thing out.
First and 10 for the K-Band at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 now after the penalty. 32-yard line. American Fork driving down the field. Last time we saw them this close, they scored with a punch in by Maddie Jensen.
NFL used to have that 2 different varieties.
Kind of dropped there, but able to get the ball handed off. No gain on the play is a plethora of Pioneers. Run them down.
I mean, with clock winding down still, might sub 2 minutes. This AF offense isn't looking too much of a hurry to score. I mean,
and we just received an update from Tyler in the comments. Tyler, thank you for this. Westlake getting destroyed by Skyward 34-0.
Connor does not like to hear that. Westlake alum right here.
Hey, there you go.
Stab in the heart.
Drops back and incomplete. Ozzie Williams in there on a pass deflection.
Defending on the play and knocking the ball away is number 7, Ozzie Williams.
Get that little out route for the last 5-6 yards out of bounds.
We'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Cavemen.
3rd and 9 for the Cavemen as we update our scoreboard. Our scoreboard today brought to you by Mr. Mac and the Cooking app. The Lehigh student section getting real loud here on homecoming night. The night sky has settled in. It's not too cold out here. We're up in the booth, which we are grateful for. As David Gaseford rolling out. He might have to throw it out. He throws it downfield, almost intercepted. There was just nobody open there.
If he kept his eyes open for if he kept his eyes upfield for a little bit longer, he had a receiver wide open. I believe it was number. Oh gosh. I believe it was number 7. Well, he was open. There's a little window wide open at about the 10, 5-yard line. If he had thrown it to me right there, he might have had a chance.
Here's our man, the rugby style punter, Lewis Knecht. He's out to kick the field goal. Ball is up. Got the distance. And good.
That was quite a kick. We'll say that, right? Winding down to the end of the half right there. I think if you're pleased with putting up 3 points up on the board with how this offense has been performing, but man, what a kick.
48-yard field goal there by Lewis Knecht. That will most likely be a new career high for him. As UVU soccer team's got to be excited about that.
If you're watching kickers, I mean, that kick right there is not a gimme. Even guys in the NFL, I mean, I think we have seen within these first 2 weeks, guys missing PATs, which for those guys are just layups. But that kick right there, 48-yarder, made it look easy. Could have easily hit that from 50.
And let us know down in the comments. They just announced over the PA system here. This is the Play Park. Excuse me, this is the Play Stadium. So they do have homecoming royalty happening on at halftime. Let us know if you want to see our halftime show of top 10 from the last week, or if you would rather see the homecoming royalty. Let us know down in the comments, and we'll try our best to see what both sides are saying. We'll give it to the majority, so let us know down in the comments which one you want to see. Also, we'll be showing some highlights from this game so far.
Kicking off for the Cavemen's number 11.
I mean, 55 seconds on the clock right here. Pure Lehigh. With how the offense is performing tonight, I mean, you would think plenty of time to march down there, at least get in the field goal range for their kicker, Fenn, to hit one.
Gavin Fenn, one of the best, if not the best kicker in the state of Utah. Should be getting offers. Haven't been able to find too much, but he really could be going anywhere.
I mean, I'm surprised as much as you guys that we've never heard from any schools interested in this guy. He is, like you said, quite possibly the number one kicker in the state. Kicking from 51, I believe. His long of the season right now, that is impressive.
Yes, it is. Jett Niu has got 55 seconds to bring this Lehi offense up the field. He's rolling left, looking for Griffin Palmer-Sealy, and he finds him. He's going to stay on the sideline. He cut right, could have gotten some more yards, and great play with the clock there. That'll stop the clock with 47.5 seconds left. He's got a good first down and gained about 20.
Yeah, what a good play right there. Working the sidelines, making sure you're aware of the clock. Scoreboard up here is not working quite right, so we don't know how many timeouts Lehi has, but working the sidelines, good to get out of bounds and save that clock.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think we've seen either team call a timeout this game, which has led to a pretty fast first half. We're only an hour into the game.
Jett Niu, I have an empty.
That one's going to be caught, and he's got room on the right side. That's going to be Carson. Excuse me, that's going to be Cutler. Carter Cutler.
There we are, timeout, Lehi. What a move. Work in the middle of the field. American Fork probably assuming they're going to try and work the sidelines to save as much time as possible. While the middle of the field is wide open for Tyler. Get the cat, move upfield, be a little shifty, and work towards the sideline. Trying to get out of bounds, not quite, but Lehi right there. Call a timeout.
You know, we've been talking about just barely Gavin Fenn. He's out of the leg, so all you got to do really is get to about the 45-yard line, and you're good.
I would not be surprised if this guy can hit from 60 plus in practice. I mean, that's practice. A little different than real game scenario, but if he's as confident as he has been in the past couple games, that should be well within his range.
We're getting some votes down in the comments from the Family Tech, from the Lehi 25th Ward Primary, and from Julia K. They want the homecoming royalty, so looks like that's what we'll be getting during halftime. It'll be an extended halftime because of homecoming royalty. So we'll turn off our mics and we'll let you listen to the PA announcer as they announce the homecoming royalty. We've got some pretty sweet shoes down here on the sideline. We've got some flashing shoes. We've got multiple colors on the bottom. But that is neither here nor there. But Jett Niu finds his man, Griffin Palmer-Sealy.
Yep, and there's the middle of the field again. Working wide open right in the middle. I mean, Matson, I think, I want to say he was double teamed to get on that play. Not entirely sure, but that's irrelevant. Middle of the field wide open for a huge gain. Now they're well within field goal ranges. They cannot punch this into the end zone.
There's the catch right there. You saw him get a good piece of yardage right down the 25-yard line. So you would assume they get a score here, whether it's 3 or 7. You'll have to find out after this short break on Apollo Streams. And back now, if you're looking to organize a fundraiser, hear this ad read. Actually, we'll wait. We'll wait for Jett Niu to do his job. Maybe raise some of his own money with the NIL deal at Oklahoma State. He's getting chased. Looks like he's going to have to throw it away, and he does. He'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, knocked off about 8 seconds, which, I mean, that is a bunch of time scrambling. Surprising, this O-line, claps it down a little bit, letting that AFB line get through and cause pressure on you and has to just throw it away.
Some other scores around the region, 23-0, Lone Peak over Pleasant Grove, and it's not even halftime. Skyridge absolutely decimating the Thunder of Westlake, 40-0. I'm sorry, Connor, your Westlake team not holding up too well against the Falcons.
I think decimating, that's a little bit of a strong word there. We can just say, oh, look at that. We have to translate that right now.
Here we go, Jett Niu makes his way out the middle, hit hard. Able to keep hold of it. They're going to have to call a timeout, though. They call it a bit early.
Should be about 20 seconds or so left.
The third and final timeout of the half.
They give 15.5 seconds.
Straight up 3rd and 10 for the Pioneers, 25-yard line. Pioneers are now taking their final timeout of the half.
I thought they'd be adding some time back on the clock. I thought they let that clock run a little bit too fast, but I guess not as of right now.
So we'll go back to that ad read that we were trying to do before Jett Niu and the Lehi offense rudely interrupted us. Looking to take your baking to the next level? Try our authentic Mexican vanilla fundraiser. Once you do, you'll never go back. It's perfect for all your favorite recipes. Give your treats the taste they deserve and support a great cause.
That's where it's like, okay, I have to give myself this.
Yeah, that is authentic Mexican vanilla.
But something deep in the corner, you get an out route and come back, and then
So looking at what American Fork has done so far this year as the Lehi offense works their way back on the field. 42-70 loss against Corner Canyon. Their first game is tight one where they gave up the lead late against Orem, 26-32. 2 wins, 41-15 versus West, 27-20 versus Riverton. Jett Niu trying to hand American Fork their loss. He chucks it, and he's going to throw it away. And that will leave 7.8 seconds left, and we'll get Gavin Fenn in the automatic leg for Lehi.
25.
I hope we didn't just jinx him right there. That's saying right there, automatic leg. Let's cross our fingers right there.
Gavin, if I jinxed you, I'm sorry, but we're hoping not.
Middle of the field, about a 42-yarder.
Timeout by the Cavemen trying to ice the kicker.
Timeout, American Fork. Their first charge timeout of the
We were talking about they had a 27-20 win versus Riverton. In this most recent week, they traveled to Las Vegas, Nevada,
The Coach's Edge provides youth coaches
where they played Liberty,
technology to
losing
help
a
win.
close one, 15-16.
Therapy and balance centers.
It was a bit tough for them, losing by 1 point. Hopefully they're looking to turn that around. Down 11 here, but Lehi is knocking on the door.
Has not been a pretty game offensively in the Cavemen. Well, hopefully they can regroup here at halftime and come back out a little more together and firing on all cylinders, get back in this game.
It'll be interesting this halftime. You'll have extra time to talk. You'll have extra time to look over as the extended halftime due to homecomings. So we'll just have to wait and see what these two teams are able to do. But Gavin Fenn is back out. We'll see if he can sink it from, what did we say, it was 42. Kick is up. Has the distance. And good.
Where we can't jinx this, man.
No,
like you
can't.
said, automatic.
Time runs out, and that'll be halftime. So while we wait for homecoming royalty to get back onto the field, almost at the court, let's take a look at some of our favorite replays from the night's game so far. Right here, here's that first quarter interception from A. Jager. Picked it off right there. 48-yard pick six. Great piece of blocking there by the defense, too.
And looking back at it, looks like he just kind of underthrew it a little bit. Gave the safety there a little bit extra time to come back and make a play.
And we have just received words they'll put 3 seconds back on the clock. Not going to matter too much, but we'll let them do what they want to do anyways.
I guess they heard me complain about the clock management.
There you go. We'll show this play as well. Here's that touchdown by Madden Jensen. See the snap? He just kind of runs it up the middle. Nice little spin move around the edge of the blocker. Was able to get in for 6, and that put our game at 7-7.
And that's really where this AF offense has really been. They haven't really been able to progress past that play right there. I mean, but give credit to Lehi's defense. I mean, they've just been shutting them down.
Lehi's defense has got to be our team of the week. We've got the 3 teams that we're working with here on Apollo screen. We've got Skyward, we've got Tipview, and we've got Lehi. And yeah, this Lehi defense, although I don't know, that Skyward's offense putting up 40 in the first half. I'm sorry I keep reminding you of it.
I see what you're doing here, Cam, and you know what? I don't appreciate it all that much.
It's not on purpose, I promise.
It's like football has a rich history of being okay.
I might be the call of the night right there.
Split comes, bounces and bounces.
Flag thrown, and it's out of bounds, but I guess no one touched it, so 3 seconds left.
35-yard line. I mean,
bring up the 3-man deep defense for the Pioneers.
I don't really know what he was trying to do right there. I mean, squib it right up the middle. Hopefully someone touches it, not just out of bounds.
Kicking team. The ball will be placed 35-yard line. First down.
Lehi High School led off I-15 in Lehi, Utah. Actually closer to American Fork as far as train stations go. I was looking to see if I wanted to be a front runner, but it's looking like we'll get a quarterback kneel here, and that'll take us to halftime. So Lehi front running this game right now as they're up 24-10, and that allows us to look at more replays from the game so far. Here's the fumble return. Hit hard there.
It just looks like a blown play almost from the O-line's perspective. At least they're blocking as if maybe it might be like a check down, a little screen action or something, but the O-line just lets Lehi's D-line just go right through them.
I'm trying to figure out who that was that forced the fumble. Number 27. Let's look at our stat sheet here and see what we've got. That is, you're going to have to forgive me for this one. Leonaitasi Isikia.
And then
had 2 interceptions already on the year. Forced his 3rd interception. I believe we had Griffin Famu Seeley. That was the interception earlier from American Fork.
We have a special combined performance from our Lehi cheer team.
But we'll go to the halftime and we'll let you watch some of these performances before we show you some of the rest of the replays.
Turn it on, move the shoe. Move the team, move the camp, move the crew. You need a win, that's all we do. I've been the king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running about. Listening tonight, the weekend, I don't wanna live it. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason not to celebrate. Baby, I just wrong. Every right to feel wrong. Rather be with you instead. There's something about it right here. Got me seeing so clear. Rainbow colored skies ahead. Now, oh, I'm in the sea of lights. And only I can see is you. And I'm dying to feel alive. So baby, let's try something new. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason not to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Hello, world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You back outside, but they still alive. Whoa, yeah. Take off the poo-poo, take off the conscience, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the uniform, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white eye. Take off the real ass jewelry, I'ma take 3 steps, then I'm taking off top out. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave beams, it's a real world outside. Take off the iris, take off the runway, take off the highway. Take off the phone, go pay 5 days straight, take it for the real and Friday. Take off the funk well, take off the section, take off the hot with the hot tap. Take off the other road, take off. I got loyalty, loyalty inside my DNA. Loyalty sound for rappies inside my DNA. I got power for the pain and joy inside my DNA. I don't contemplate, I meditate, that off your head. This that place against the bed, this that I got.
This ain't your mama's hip-hop. This is Lehi.
That's my type. Please, let her be, please. Different ideas, go round to me, please. I want a man with a beat. That's my type. I need some room. That was cool. What done soon? Back up in the mix like that, and I don't get like you, and it's just like that. Oh, baby, I just love my swag, love my swag. You know I'm buzzing. You know I'm buzzing.
On the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Lehi Cheer Team Ballroom and Dance Company.
Oh, really? So, like, I'm so used to calling games that are blowouts because, like, I did in high school, it was 30-7 after the first quarter. Yeah. So I was like, I used to have to fill so much time to just not talk about the actual game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Lehi band of cheerleaders on the field to present our fight song.
after this break, we'll have 90 seconds left. We're doing fantastic.
Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for our Lehi Pioneer fight song. Thank you, cheerleaders. Thank you, band. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present our 2024 Homecoming Royalty.
Scoreboard's working.
That was no point of the guard game. Literally no point. Literally no point of the guard game.
She is being escorted by her parents, Monica and Justin Hatch. Marissa loves playing Fortnite, listening to music, and Legos. Ladies and gentlemen, our honorary homecoming princess, Marissa. Ladies and gentlemen, our second runner-up. Club is being escorted tonight by Elsie Wood and her brother Davey. Outside of Key Club, Josie enjoys singing and performing. She also enjoys playing tennis, and she is the current captain of the Lehi girls tennis team. Ladies and gentlemen, our second runner-up, Josie Kilpack. Please welcome our first runner-up, Milan Andrews. Representing Drill, she's escorted by her parents, Cortland and Mary Ann Andrews. She's been dancing since she was 3 and is currently president for Lehi Drill. She also is on Lehi Dance Company and loves anything dance-related. When she's not dancing, she likes being outside and hanging out with friends. Ladies and gentlemen, your first runner-up, Malin Andrews. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to midfield your homecoming queen for 2024, Grace Corcho. Representing Lehi Cheer. She is escorted by her parents, Aaron and Matthew Guercio. Grace has been dedicated to cheerleading for the past 9 years, earning multiple titles, such as National Cheer Champion and USA Cheer All-American. As varsity cheer captain, her leadership and spirit shine. Grace enjoys serving the Lehi community by volunteering her time coaching the Lehi Youth Cheerleading Program. When she's not on the mat, Grace enjoys Diet Coke, hanging out with friends, big bowls of pasta, and spending quality time with her dog, Reggie. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Homecoming Queen, Grace Quircho. Let's give a round of applause to all of your homecoming royalty. We want to again invite you down to the Snack Shack. Make sure you go down to get one of those Lou's Livestock Burgers, nachos, hot dogs, cold drinks, and also in the swag, by the swag table, they are selling warm Pioneer blankets. So head on down there. And also again across the field on the east side, north of the visitor stands, the baseball team is still selling the pulled pork nachos, the world famous pulled pork nachos, and also their parka/sleeping bags, the igloos, to keep you warm when you need it.
Scoreless for Springville as Levitt throws to his right. It's picked off! Everything going Timpview's way. To go, scoreless for Springville as Levitt throws to his right. It's picked off! Rasmussen, handoff to Anston out to the right. Big hole. He stretches to the end zone.
Try and shorten this lead. We'll see what the play call is out of the timeout. Looking deep, he has Lamona Matua, and he shot it! Wow! Try and shorten this lead. We'll see what the play call is out of the timeout. Looking deep, he has Lamona Matua, and he shot it! Wow!
Twins. As they punt it away deep. Catch made at about the 17-yard line. He'll return it to the left. That's Keenan Pula again. Finding room. Out to the 50-yard line. He's gone. No one to catch him. Timpview Timpview scored 14 points.
Flag we just watched. Quarterback drops back while under heavy pressure. Breaks a tackle, is going long. And what a grab! What in the world? That is a crazy. And what a grab! Second and 5, a little jump pass. Caught by number 5. That's the running back. Breaks a tackle. Breaks free. Can he get in? Breaks another tackle. Jukes him in and in for the touchdown.
Touchdown! Wow! Oh my goodness! Support your local school. There's a touchdown! Wow! Oh my goodness!
He was also awesome. He's got room. Looking deep. Has a man in the back of the end zone. Touchdown! He got it! Oh wow! As Levitt takes the snap, looking under pressure, and sacked. Ball came out. Timpview picks it up. It'll be a scoop and score. Second defensive touchdown of the night. That's Isa Galei, his second. second touchdown of the night. As Levitt takes the snap, looking under pressure, and sacked. Ball came out. Tinview picks it up. It'll be a scoop and score. Second defensive touchdown of the night. That's Isa Galei, his second touchdown of the night.
In style, in a great fitting suit from Mr. Mac. We feature quality, designer brands like Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Ralph Lauren, and Talia, with styles to suit every man and every occasion. We ensure a perfect fit, offering fast, free alterations by expert tailors at all 9 Mr. Mac stores. Arrive in style with Mr. Mac, serving Utah for over 50 years.
We're back and our scoreboard is finally working. Look at that, we have clock. Shout out to Brian Oakes. Although the American Fork team's just coming back out, so we're going to reset the clock here. We would assume it's it's halftime. 45 seconds left on this clock. That won't be the actual clock as teams are finally working their way out of the tunnel. But if you're just joining us, we've got 96 viewers on here. That's some of the highest we've seen all year. Let's take a look at some of the replays from the first half and let us know how we got here to 24-10. Connor, you want to take away this play? This is the interception here.
Yeah, so we looked here. It looks like the ball was just underthrown just a tad bit, which made Wren able to come down and pick that off. I'm not sure if that was Wren, actually.
There's Abe Jager. Touchdown Pioneers right there. They were pretty excited about that one. We're hearing YMCA in the crowd. The ref's doing his best YMCA impression. And watch right here. I believe this is the one where it went to Griffin Famu-Sealy for the touchdown. A little bit long. Team step back. Finds him over the middle. That's Famu-Sealy wide open. Blocked right
as you can see right there. He just uses his eyes to go down to Madsen, draws in all the defenders, thinking, that's going to his go-to guy. Leaves wide open in the backfield for a touchdown.
Right there's the touchdown from Madden Jensen. That brought it to 14-7.
No, even though it's just a small little play, that bounce off of the line and just powering through. We need to see more of that out of this Caveman offense. We need to see more powerful running. The air threat has not been there for them, as we've seen forced fumble and a pick.
That was the defensive completion that caused Lehi to turn the ball over on downs. But then this happened. Look for number 27 coming around on the outside, and then look who picks it up. PJ Taki.
There's that fumble I was just talking about right there. That O-line needs to do a little better, getting outside, marking their men, watching for the outside blitz.
Here's the other angle. This one might be my favorite. Oh, hit hard there. Taki picks it off the bounce. Not something you're able to do too much with the football. Footballs always have those weird bounces. And there you go. That's how we've gotten to our score, 24-10. Both teams have kicked one field goal. Both from deep as well. Both from over 40 yards.
We love to see it. We love to see it here. And this game is not out of reach from AF. If they can just get that offense rolling, their defense has been doing all the work.
Yes, they have indeed. close here in Lehi. I like it. I'll tell you what I got. 24-10, story of the game so far has been the Lehi defense. This Lehi defense is just absolutely shutting down American Fork. Lehigh defense has scored more than anyone. The American Fork offense only scored 10. Lehigh offense only scored 10. Lehigh defense with 14.
I mean, maybe we should go down there and talk to coach about switching some players out. Maybe we can get the offenses rolling on both sides.
I like it. Trying to get our sideline camera working as we're just about to end the halftime break. And we are ready for quarter number 3.
Just watching that first half has really made, and I've opened my eyes to this Lehi team. From their offense being self-dominant, and that's the talking point of this team, to see what their defense had been doing the first half, just explains and confirms why they're the number 1 team in the state right now, and why they are the front runners to head up to Salt Lake and win a state title.
It'll be their first state title in 6A as Lewis next gets ready to kick it away. And our scoreboard is still having some issues. Nope, they were fixed. We're good. Escaping that. Madsen gets a good run back to the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line. Players will start first and 10 at the 25.
Look at that, and even our downs and distance is working. Beautiful here in Lehi, Utah.
Lehi comes back out on offense for the first round of the second half.
This is fun when we've got everything working. Our first time so far this year where every single bit of equipment is working perfectly, except for our on-field camera. We're working on getting Lanny involved down there, but for now, this is good enough.
We don't talk about that. We're good.
The snap from Niu. That's going to be Eka carrying it on the left side. Good for a gain of 1.
Right there.
It's been a quiet night from him tonight. Not a whole lot going on.
Really for this whole Lehi offense. Lehi offense, aside from that big play by Griffin Palmucci, yeah, like you said, not a whole lot. Third quarter action here. It is 24-10 in Lehi, Utah. Lehi coming in with a 4-0 record, the only remaining undefeated team in the 6A division of Utah high school football. There's the snap. Eka has a big run, and he could go all the way. He's got 2 men chasing him down, but that's not going to be enough. That's going to be a touchdown, Pioneers.
Well, I guess he heard me up here in the booth, Cam. He took that personally, me telling him that he was being a little quiet so far. He decided to put on his shoes and go the distance all the way to the house.
You go no flags on the field, and that'll be good for 6. Devon Eka.
He has officially arrived tonight. He is no longer quiet. He is loud after that run.
Devon Eka. Get excited. His mom's getting excited right in front of us. PAT is good, and it is 31-10. Let's take a look at that run by Devon Eka. There we go. See the center say something right in the back there to quarterback Jett Niu, and then just the handoff. It goes perfectly.
Look at that hole right there. Talking about this old line earlier. Beautiful hole. Could have fit 2 Ekas right there.
Could have hit Rock Olson through that hole. That's how big it was. Could have given the ball to the Utah State commit. But instead, who knows? Devon Eka has an offer from Utah State. He may be heading there, but again, only his junior season. It's really interesting to see what other teams are willing to bring him out.
I mean, if I'm Devon Eka, I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't follow him and run behind him every snap.
When we take a look at this replay again, I just want to see where the ball was spotted. That's about a 74-yard run there by Eka. His longest run of the year. Ball goes up. It's going to be fielded just in front of the end zone. Nice bit of kicking there by Gavin Fenn, and he breaks the tackle. He's got room on the left side. He's got a couple men to beat and brought down hard. Great bit of running there by Cade Wilkerson.
Man, back-to-back kickoffs for pretty good returns. First one, Lehi Madsen taking out about 25 yards, and just right there, 35-yard return.
K-Man will take over first and 10.
So who's been your player of the night so far? Devon Eka just had that nice run. Lehigh defense has been playing pretty great. Who's been looking best, in your opinion, Colin?
Do I have to pick one? I mean, as of right now, it's just this whole Lehigh defense. They've been making play after play, getting pressure, causing turnovers
The handoff to
and scores.
Jensen on the left side. He's good for a gain of 7 or 8. I'm going to bring up 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3 maybe. I like that pick there going with the Lehigh defense, going fantasy football style, where the defense counts as only one player.
Oh, yeah.
Lehigh defense is getting you a lot of points if you had them on your UHSAA fantasy football team.
They get 2nd and 3 from the 42-yard line.
Lehigh defense proving themselves to be one of the top defenses in the state. Almost pitched 2 shutouts this year.
Right there.
It's going to be encroachment again. 3rd time tonight.
Part of the snap. Encroachment. Defense number 2. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
At what point do we just start calling this man AA Ron? I mean, he's got to stop watching Aaron Rodgers a little too much. He might be obsessed.
So for those who don't know, shout out to Shelly Jones with the Let's Go Lehigh. What's drawing the comparisons to you for Aaron Rodgers from David Gaisler? Gaisler takes a snap. Here looking deep.
Lines up.
And picked up! Oh my, what a play!
That is just pure athleticism right there. Turning back shoulder, and just picking that off. He says, that ball is mine.
Take a look at this again. You see here, so he's looking around. He feels like he's got a good. You see the corner back up there, Abe Jager.
17-yard line.
Looking deep and picked off. Nice play there by number 7, Ozzie Williams. Now 2 interceptions, almost doubling his totals on the year. David Gaisler has gone from 3 to 5 interceptions without throwing a touchdown. Lehigh defense again, more fantasy points. Fumble, ball is loose. Eka's gonna fall on him, maybe not though. Cavemen think they have it. 2nd down. Recovered by Devon Eka. Number 63 was also in there for the Pioneers. Number 63 is the left guard, Drew Fabrizio, the junior, standing 6'4" and 240 pounds.
I couldn't tell right there if it was not a clean handoff or if he just got a little too excited and saw another 80-plus yard run in his sights.
So there it is, 2nd and 16 now. The Pioneers backed up deep in their own end zone after the interception by Ozzie Williams.
Jett Niu. Handoff again. This time nowhere to go.
Nowhere, and is stopped in his tracks. 3rd and long. What are you doing here if you're the Lehigh offense and Ed Larson?
I mean, you can't go to Madsen. Madsen has been pretty quiet. This defense has been double teaming him, putting a little spy on him, make sure he can't get open. I mean, you got to look for a little screenplay here, maybe just try and get a couple extra yards to make it a little more comfortable for the punter and maybe break out and possibly get that first down.
You've got 3 receivers. The running back, Wade Watson, who, if you watch last game, one of our favorite players. We love Wade Watson out here at Apollo Streams. But empty backfield besides Watson. You've got 3 receivers and the tight end. Looking deep. That's Bob Musili. Did he catch that? Incomplete. Oh, my. That would have been insane.
It was there. It was in his fingertips. He just could not corral that back into his chest. Hits the ground, draws up a little loose. I think the official thought it touched the ground there.
Wow. Back to receive the caveman number 2, Ian Wilkinson.
That was close. I was about to say that might have topped the interception for our top play tonight.
Especially on a 4th and long right there.
Yeah.
3rd and long right there. Man.
Lehi this time backed up deep in their own end zone, and the punt is away, almost blocked.
Decent bounce.
Nice bounce. Brought down in on the tackle is going to be number, is that 88 or 98?
Tackled by a couple of Pioneers.
He has 88.
Long snapper number 88.
He needs the long snapper too. Look at that. Dane Reichert.
First and 10 for the caveman in Pioneer territory at the 43-yard line.
Good for Dane there. Dane, only position listed on the depth charts, the long snapper.
Hey, you perfect that. That is a nice living if you can get in the NFL.
Yes, it is. John Denny, the former BYU tight end, the long snapper for the Miami Dolphins for upwards of 10 years. Dylan Gaisford drops back to pass, swatted. I'm going to say incomplete. Paul Watson with the swat.
Are we surprised at this point?
I don't think so.
I mean, they're just in his face. They've been in his face all night, getting to him with ease.
Ease indeed. Gaisford having a rough night. Down.
Another pick.
Wow. Take a look at this. That's Abe Jager's second. Let's take a look at this replay here. We'll call it as it happened. David Gaisford steps back to pass, looking D, and picked up by Abe Jager. As Abe Jager hits the ground, he dropped it. So the pick was not by Abe Jager, but by Ozzie Williams. And then it was Abe Jager who recovered the fumble.
And I can't tell who he was trying to go to on that play. If it was Richards or if he's trying to check down to the man below him, I couldn't tell who that was. But
sets things up to Jett Niu.
Niu has his man. Incomplete. They say he stepped out of bounds.
That was close. That was very close. See, we might need a little instant replay right there. We need to, see if he was in bounds or not. Challenge that play.
Get that sideline camera over there would be nice. Yeah, Lehi defense, 4 turnovers already. 2 by Ozzie Williams, 1 by Abe Jager, and 1 by number 22. It was 27, excuse me. Lehi Ezekiel.
And I'm going to say it again, it's that Lehi D line.
Drop. So the D line doing a great job about rushing the quarterback. You have Abe Jager, the corner, with 1 interception. You have Ozzie Williams, the other corner, with 2. And then the slot linebacker, Lehi Ezekiel, who caused the fumble. And then the defensive lineman, PJ Takitaki, nephew of the NFL linebacker Sione Takitaki, recovered the fumble and took it back to the house.
Receiver set and Niu right.
Whistle is blown and delay of game possibly. Maybe we'll get a timeout call. Delay of game. That's twice now already. Lehi's struggling to get the snap count.
After that penalty, it will be 1st and 15 for the Pioneers at 47.
Call that back player personnel match. Do that second tight end.
It's really been a great game so far tonight. On the offensive side, it's been close. Both teams have scored. I guess Lehi scored 17 on the offensive side of the ball, but we'll get a timeout called by the Pioneers. But yeah, Lehi's only scored 17 on the offensive side of the ball to American Force 10. It's just in the defense.
I mean, you make a good point. I mean, you watch this game, you'd think it'd be a lot closer than what the score reflects. I mean, it's just been a defensive battle, really. Besides that long run by Eka, I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot.
No, there hasn't. Here's the run by Eka that we were talking about. This happened earlier in this third quarter. We had a hole about as large as Rock Olsen. The lead blocker on that one was Rock. Room for ages.
You mentioned the hole. Rock is not a small guy.
No, he's not. That's why he has the nickname Rock. His real name's Tommy.
He's got the size of the rock and cannot be moved as well.
So here's the snap. Mays Madsen, the man in motion.
Goes in motion.
Looking deep. And just out of the outstretched hands of Carter Cutler. Carter Cutler also on the track team. 5 foot 165. Definitely speedy.
I mean, he also had his brother open on that play as well. He probably could have gone to either or. I think the safety was just tracking that pretty well.
Kay Wilkerson will be the man deep to receive on the punt. Who's at the 41-yard line.
Slightly better field position for this punt.
Gavin Fett will be punting from the 12. That's going to be over the head. Calls the fair catch and barely able to hang on to that one. He takes that one down at the 28-yard line. They'll call it the 30.
That was quite a punt. That was close to about 45 yards there. That was quite the punt.
Nice piece of action there. We've seen a great kicking game from both teams tonight. We've got our own kicker on Apollo Streams, Connor Kendall. We've got some t-shirts being thrown into the crowd. I feel like up in the booth we should automatically get the t-shirts.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Gaisford in the American Fork offense. Back out now. Able to find his man, Paul Latu, the all-state linebacker, in on the tackle.
Casey's pass is indicated up with your tackle by Lehi number 54, Paul Latu.
Take over that replay. Latu was just able to kind of lock him up pretty nicely. It was an empty backfield. He just found him, and then boom, Latu able to get his nice arms around and was able to bring him down.
That's one of those plays where more men wide open than we've seen all night. He had two options there, and I mean, take what's given to you.
Looks like we've got a timeout of sorts on the field.
No sign from the officials that was called. Now we get both the coach's confidence.
The ref just calls for the coach.
They heard or saw something.
Looks like the ref has called for the coach. Looks like they're going to be talking a little bit. Both coaches now coming to midfield.
Both coaches.
This will be interesting to see what happens here. We're at right now about 102 viewers on this live stream. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Meeting the coaches at midfield. Got a feeling we're not going to be able to know what's actually going on, but looks like someone's been ejected.
Coaches. Back out.
I'm hearing it might be some language. I mean, that's one of the few instances in Utah high school football where You got to bring in both coaches and decide what you want to do. I think we saw this last time we were at Lehi. Player got ejected for the same reason.
Both teams now meeting with the referees.
Stuck at 7 minutes, 27 seconds.
And we're back. No ejections that we can see. Gatesford drops back, looking to his left, finds Wilkinson, and hit hard as that's going to be number 10 for the Pioneers in on the tackle. That's Isaiah Mama. Easy Mama, what he goes by.
I mean, and that was an easy catch right there.
It was.
Good pickup, just what this quarterback needed, gain back a little bit of confidence in himself.
Shout out to my mama who may be watching this game. American Fork offense, though, is knocking on doors. It's 3rd and 1. You expect to run up the middle here. You can't tell if they have Afu, Broadbent, or Jensen, who've all been carrying the ball decently amount, and they hand it off up the middle to whoever it is. What will they call? Looks like the refs are going to spot him short.
Number 41, Prince Afu, ball carrier.
That's Prince Afu in there on the tackle, or excuse me, on the rush. Bring up 4th and short.
I mean, you're down by 21, 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. I mean, you got to go for this, right?
100%. The punt was almost blocked earlier in the game.
I think you got to go behind center and just power through, get 2 backs behind there, but
looks like he got it. First down for the Cavemen. We'll shout out the O-lineman, number 78, Saxon Gailey. They're pointing to the first down on the offensive line.
If you're the AF offense, you got to hold your breath there for a minute at the sideline. You got to wipe your brow.
First down, a little bit of breathing room now for the Cavemen.
All receivers out. 2 receivers top, 2 receivers bottom. Gates for flats.
Trying to draw him off sides again. Looks like they'll look over to the sideline and on him. Prince Afu, the man to his left. David Gaisford, the quarterback. A junior. His father's also named David Gaisford. We've got 3 seconds on the play clock. The ball is snapped in time.
All 3 back off.
And he caught it. He's still got room and he's still on his feet. Oh, he tripped. He's going to fall down at the 35-yard line.
It's a big catch and run.
Don't know if I hit this capture replay soon enough, so we'll see how much of a replay we actually get. Looks like we got a decent amount. See the snap from Gaisford, and he found his man, number 80, David Dean.
Gets everything back to the line. Afu tries to fall forward.
And Afu just fell forward. We'll show you what happened here. We just missed the play as we were showing the replay.
On that pass play, he releases the ball right as he makes his move back.
So here's this most recent play. You see just the run right up the middle there, nice and short.
3 receivers to the field side right.
Here we go, David Gaisford, 2nd and 9.
Roll right,
rolling, and he caught it. That's going to be Will Miney. Will Miney falls and gets a couple extra yards. 3rd and 5 for the Cavemen.
I mean, what a move on that play. He did I thought I was seeing ghosts out there. I thought I saw a little Michael Jackson out there, a little hee-hee right there. I mean,
there you go, the ghost of Michael Jackson coming back and helping this American 14. Look at that defensive line right there. It's Gaisford looking for the snap. He gets the snap, and he's just out of the outstretched arms of the linebacker, Paul Lotzi, which would have been interception number 4 for him.
And if that ball's on target, he has him. I think just a little bit of miscommunication possibly, was maybe anticipating him to come back towards the middle of the field and catch that, but I mean, here we go again, 4th down for the Cavemen.
I'm a little bit surprised here that they're out here still. It's going to be a 3-possession game. I guess they're down 21, so they would need a touchdown. They've only got 15 minutes and 43 seconds left of gameplay. Ball is snapped, spins. There is going to be a flag though.
Should be holding. I would assume declining it. Yep, that's what sideline head coach is doing. Declining the.
That is a holding. That penalty is going to be declined. In there on the hold for the Cavemen is number 66, McKay Christensen. But Jeremiah
will take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Unreal, the Nigerian-born defensive tackle, in there with the sack.
I mean, back on that play, I can't remember exactly who it was. I want to say it was number 2, Cade Wilkinson, a running back possibly. He had a little out route, was wide open, but he just did not see him in time.
Stopped him there too. That was a big 4th down stop by the Pioneers as they look now to extend their lead to 28. We have a play stoppage from the ref, and we're back underway.
Meanwhile, Lehi takes over at the spot of the sack. It's going to be their
snap, handoff to Eka on the left side. Eka makes a nice cut. Oh, and a nice shoestring tackle there. That's going to be number 30. Number 30 in on the tackle. Corbin Bowley.
Tackle by number 30, Corbin Bowley.
Let's take another look at that tackle. You see Eka has the handoff on the left. Almost makes a super nice move, but just gets him by the shoestring. Nice tackle.
If he doesn't get that tackle, he's gone.
The nice dump off pass to Eka. Eka's going to get, no, not a 1st down. Couldn't see him there. As the big man blocking the defender from our view.
This pass is completed on the screen play of Devon Eka. Gain of about 3 yards.
Coaches always say if you get
It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Pioneers at the 42.
Big 3rd down here. Where do you go to if you're the Pioneers?
I mean, got to go to Eka. I mean, I don't think there's any man you wouldn't want to have the ball in their hands right now. 3rd and short.
Trying to get a false start as the American Fork defense is moving all over the line. There's the handoff. There you go, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Number 24, Devon Eka.
I don't care if you know it's coming for American Fork. That defense, they can't do anything to stop it.
You can't stop that. O-line is just too powerful. They'll just push you back and create holes that Eka can easily find and go just sprint through.
Over 100 yards of rushing tonight for Devon Eka.
Right hash.
He's out of himself a game. Best offensive performance by anyone on this field so far, by far.
4 receivers in the formation.
Niu drops back. He's going to look deep. Flag is thrown. Way too high for number 80. Ivan Bale.
This might be coming for a holding penalty, I believe.
Holding.
Yep, there it is.
10-yard penalty from the previous last scrimmage.
Couldn't hear who it was, but we'll just give it to the offensive line as a whole. They'll all share 0.2%, or they'll all share 20% of the hold.
And that's exactly how the coach is going to take it. I mean, this is on all of you.
So we talked about how you played kicker in high school. Did you play any other positions? Besides the punting as well?
Punting, kicking, caught 2 balls my senior year in high school, so I flew around with receiver groups here and there, but
I like it. 1st and 20, 1:36 remaining. Hey, there we go. There's Mays Matson for the first time tonight. He's getting shifty on him. He's going to fall down at about the 40-yard line. Gain of 2 or 3.
4-yard gain on the play.
We'll give him 4.
He didn't just get in his way.
It'll be 2nd and 16 from the 41-yard line.
Awesome. Set that up for him a little bit as well. It's always good when you're running back with the ball carrier.
Eka's been great tonight. Mays Matson's been held to not much. We haven't said his name much tonight. The secondary for the Cavemen doing a great job holding him back.
No, I was going to say that exactly. Mays Matson has been very quiet, but give credit all to that Caveman defense.
There's the handoff to Eka on the left side, and Eka just cannot be stopped.
I mean, if you're you know what's coming. You know what's coming, but you can't stop it.
4-yard
gain. We'll get one play in front of the end of the third quarter. 3rd and 12.
At the 45.
3rd and 12.
Play clock a little bit less than the game clock.
I mean, must stop here for the D of American Fork.
Under 10
Bringing everyone.
Oh, and he gets brought down in there on the sack is number 5.
Number 5,
Noah Beam, the coach's son. You've been saying his name wrong. It's Beam, not Bem. That's on. I was going to say on us, but that's completely on me.
I mean, I think that's a beautifully drawn up play right there. We haven't seen too much pressure, too much. Well, we've seen a lot of pressure in this game. We haven't seen a whole lot of full-out blitzing from either side, really. So I think that was a perfect time to call that 3rd and deep for Lehi looking to air it out, and it's not enough time for Niu to connect with anyone.
So instead of going to break, we'll let you watch the between quarter shenanigans, and we're not entirely sure what's going on. It's a kick, punt, pass. So we'll see what happens, but we'll let you hear it out. There's the punt. It was nice for the punting there. I might want to sign them on the team. He dropped the pass. That kick's up and good, though. I don't know if they would have counted that one as the guy dropped the pass. What's the rule on that?
I was gonna say, that guy on the far right he's getting away with something there, but he stood no chance.
Yeah. Thought it went the way it did. The right man won in the end. Here we go, 4th quarter.
Well, you get the stop that American Fork needed. What do you do offensively to change this game up to get back in it? I mean, 12 minutes, down by 21 still. Not a whole lot of time remaining. What do you got to do?
I don't know. You gotta score, and you gotta score quick. Because I think this Lehi defense is kind of wearing you out. Lots of third and longs, lots of 4th downs. Obviously, there's a flag and it's a false start possibly. It's going to be on the defense.
Legal substitution.
Illegal substitution.
5-yard penalty.
We'll punt a little closer.
Back to this interesting situation for American Fork. I mean, all Lehi has been giving you is just little checkdowns in the middle of the field, and that's not going to get you very far very quick in this game. So I'm very intrigued to see what they're going to do on this next possession.
There's the snap. That's a boomer of a punt.
High and long.
Caught. But at what expense? Oh, he's able to break a couple of tackles. Broke at least 3 or 4 there. Finally brought down.
Wilkerson is tackled by a wagon train of Pioneers. Right around the 15-yard.
I like that. I don't know who the PA announcer is, but call him a wagon train of Pioneers. Maybe still in that one. You may be hearing that in the 2 or 3 games we've got left to broadcast Lehi this year.
I'll be very disappointed if you don't use it, Cam. That's all I'm going to say.
Connor will be watching live from the country of Japan. It's 3 a.m. in the morning his time. He's going to be waking up early to watch these games. That's how good these streams are on Apollo Streams.
Could not have said it better myself. I will lose sleep on that trip to watch these games.
There you go, this Lehi team. I mean, you wouldn't want to miss them. Phenomenal team. The handoff there, and he's still going right down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a good start. Gotta hope and if you're American Fork, hope that this maybe creates a spark for this offense.
6 yards on the play. They bring it out to the 21-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 4.
There's the announcer there. It's going to be 2nd and 4. And I mean, you only got to need 4 to get the first down, but I think you might got to be looking deep here, although you have thrown the 3 interceptions already tonight. So go with the short pass to Miney. Miney, that's Williams and Wren in on the tackle. Not enough for a first down. We'll bring up another 3rd down for the Cavemen.
Not ideal right there, but just enough to make it manageable on 3rd and 1. I want to say I wouldn't be surprised if I see a run right here. But then again, they're down 21 with time just slowly eating away.
Running back to his right is Madden Jensen. But they throw it, and he's going to be tackled behind the line. That's number 10 in on the tackle.
Number 26, Dyson Richards tackling.
Easy mama.
Yeah, no gain right there. I think if he would have left it to the running back, I think he would have picked up the first down there. So now it brings up a very, very, very stressful 4th and 1.
It's 4th down. Lehi.
You just got to get under center, get your 2 biggest men right behind you, and just power through this Lehi D line.
He might be stopped.
Matt Jensen again, the ball carrier 4. The Cavemen stopped.
I think he got it.
We'll see the spot.
One marked him there. The other is saying just short, but they're saying first.
First down. Took a little bit. Some boos raining down from the Lehi crowd.
Resulting in a first down.
I don't blame him. That was close.
It was. We've got 10 minutes left of gameplay. American Fork has scored 10. Now last great tackle on 3rd down by number 10, Easy Mama. Picked off again! Oh my goodness, interception number 4. This time Abe Jager with his 2nd interception of the night. I just don't know what you're doing if you're David Gaisford. It's got to be one of the worst nights of your career.
I mean, if you're in the Lehi secondary, you got to be giving your praises to that D front. He's been making that quarterback very uncomfortable, allowing them to get these easy picks.
Look at the interception again. Just Abe Jager just read the play so well. And this is what's shocking to me. Coming into the game, David Gaisford, 63% completion percentage, thrown for over 1,500 yards on the season, 16-3 touchdown interception ratio. Now it's 16-8. He's thrown 5 interceptions, 16-7, 4 interceptions to no touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, he's going to look at the
incomplete pass there.
He's going to look at the film tomorrow or Monday and wish he had a couple throws back. Or
3 seconds into the Pioneers.
Yeah, it has been a rough night for him.
And this game right here, this is going to hurt his recruiting process a little bit. He's received a couple of offers from a couple of junior colleges, a couple of D3 schools.
9:44 to go.
But
in the game, we had with the 39 to 10.
it's been a bit tough for him tonight. Niu hands it off to Eka. Eka's got room up the middle. A nice little hop, step, and a jump. And to grandmother's house we go. That's going to be just short of a first down. Helmet was ripped off. No flag on the play, though. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Gain of about 6 yards. To bring up 3rd and 3 for the Pioneers at the 29.
Here's a great shot there by cameraman on the sideline, Lanny Baxter.
Looking for the boundary side.
And looks like it'll be enough for a first down, and it will be. Those chains will move.
Ivan Bala for another.
Ivan Bala making a name for himself tonight. We've got Moss flying in.
Flying by and you just tucked it in between.
First down was
Flying into the window.
Ball spotted.
Moth is really struggling almost as much as David Gaisford. David Gaisford, 4 interceptions tonight, 1 forced fumble, or 1 fumble that led to a touchdown.
I hope he doesn't hear back on this stream that we compared him to a moth, but you're not wrong. He was struggling just as much as that moth there.
Update on the moth. I believe the moth has left our broadcast booth.
Second and 10 from the 25.
Mary Eka excited about what's going on with her son tonight. Devon Eka had such a great game tonight. Second and 10 for the Pioneers. And Devon Eka has been incredible.
Comes out 4 down line. Eka runs right in.
Speaking of Eka, and he just slips.
Cut back one more time.
We hope he's okay. Gets back up, and Eka is hurt. With that slip there, you hope it's not a ligament tear. You don't know what it is, though.
He's just gone down to the ground on the sidelines there. It's like you said, hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully just like a little stinger or something, but
Speaking about the stinger, an update from last week. Number 52 offensive lineman Baron Segala for the Herman Mustangs. We saw him go down. He had about a 30-minute injury timeout. He is doing okay, just a stinger. He's back up, got feeling in his fingers again. So he's up doing okay. Heard from head coach Matt Rickards. We got a timeout from Lehi. But Baron Segala, we talked about it last game. He is doing okay, so we appreciate all the prayers and thoughts for him and his family. But with that, we'll take a short break with his timeout. We'll be back after this on Apollo Streams. Back out, we got Wade Watson to the left. The D-line switching up a little bit. Only looking to be rushing 3. No, they bring the blitz, which leaves Mays Madsen open down in the corner and just out of the outstretched hands, incomplete.
Well, he had his man. I don't know if he was open, but we'd be talking about that catch if he had brought that in for weeks.
Yes, we would for sure. An update around the region. Lone Peak up 37-0 on Pleasant Grove. It's been a tough week for American Fork, Pleasant Grove, and Westland.
Well, I think Lehi can take a deep breath out. It looks like Eka's good. He's up. He was running a little bit on the sidelines. He seems to be okay.
Another good field goal. We don't even have to talk about it. Gavin Fenn's going to hit that every time.
We don't even acknowledge it. I mean, yeah, we should praise him, need more airtime with his name, but we don't even need to talk about it. We know it's going in.
Gavin Fenn, one of our favorite players here on Apollo Streams. We love the kickers. We've got our very own kicker with us here tonight doing killer commentary, Connor Kendall. Connor, what were some of the top moments of your kicking career?
Man, the first memory that pops into my head, junior year, I believe, playing Lone Peak at Lone Peak. Coach says, "You know what? We're struggling a little bit. Let's try and shift the momentum towards us. Let's go an onside kick." I said, "Okay, let's do it." Wind up for the ball, hit it nose first, kind of dribbles and pops up, runs up one of the Knights' chest and back into my hand.
You recovered your own onside kick.
I sure did.
That is incredible. I want to see film on that.
Second half comes out on top of Westlake.
No onside kick here for the Pioneers, and that one's going to sail into the end zone.
No, the funny thing about that play, though, is Coach tells us, let's go onside kick, let's shift the momentum. While on the sideline, he is yelling, normal, normal, normal. You know, just kick it straight off regular. I'm like, okay, this guy's just trying to fool, Lone Peak. He's just trying to get them, caught off guard. Well, kick it, recover myself, go back to the sideline. He's like, what are you doing? We're supposed to go normal. I was yelling at you. I'm like, Coach, I thought you were just trying to, throw a little smoke screen on him or something, but no. Luckily, I recovered it, or else he would not have been happy.
There you go. Nice run there. That's going to be Afu. Prince Afu, the man's name is.
Prince Afu, the ball carrier for the Caveman out to the 25-yard line, gain 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Caveman at the 25.
At this point,
7:39 remaining here. 34-10 score is the ball game. Lehi over American Fork in Lehi, Utah. The story of the night has been the defense. Defense is by Lehi able to stop Madden Jensen right there. 4 interceptions, 2 by Abe Jager, 2 by Ozzie Williams, and it's not even funny anymore. What do you do if you're David Gates?
I don't think there's anything you can do. You just gotta accept it's not your night tonight. I gotta hand the ball off, get this run game going, and maybe even take one for the team, maybe see if someone else can get this going.
Another 3rd and 1, similar spot last time where they stopped them. They'll go to run, and are they going to get the sack? They will! Paul Latu in there, as well as Leo Isikia. Let's take a look at that replay. So you see here, I'm not sure why we're at half speed. Watch this. There we go. He just kind of ran in there.
Untouched.
Paul Latu and Leo Isikia. Ball is away.
Very high.
Calling for the fair catch. Received at the 50-yard line. And Lehi will take it the other way with 6:13 remaining here in quarter number 4 of what's been an incredible night for the Lehi defense. We'll be back after this here on the Polo Streets. Snap. He's going to be looking deep if he can escape the defense. He may just have to throw it out of bounds, and he does. Good defense there by the Cavemen.
Like we've been saying all night, at least one thing has been consistent. It's the defense on both sides. It's been holding, it's kind of been dragging off on the wrong side a little bit lately in the second half, but I mean, relatively still pretty strong, I would say.
Yeah. It's just been a great night for football. Maybe not after David Gaisford, but for everyone else, it's been relatively good.
I mean, I could not say it better myself.
Everyone's performed well. Not a ton of drop passes by the receivers. Well, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. But that was not great.
Flags flying everywhere.
Jett Niu.
New pass falls incomplete, intended for
number 52, Jack Fustiowski. Was kind of questioning what that's about. The rest were meet at midfield.
Walking down the field. He was already engaged in walking, didn't know that the pass was incomplete. Oh, behind him.
I think this one might be on the Pioneers. Talking with the coach doesn't seem too happy about it. We'll wait the call.
Dead ball. Personal foul. 52.
They're going to get Pustiowski.
I think he just got a little too excited there. I don't think he knew what was happening behind him. He was just going downfield trying to make a play for his teammate. Didn't know that the ball was dropped.
That that's brutal because that's 15 yards. And
they're a little frustrated. Come on.
They're still going back a little bit further.
Well, if you're American Fork, this is good for you. I mean, time has been flying by quick, but you get this stop. Maybe you can make something happen, you know. Go down there, score quick, make an onside kick. You never know.
There you go. We talked about the onside kick already tonight. If you missed Connor's story about his top high school career, or top high school moment, was that an onside kick? Did he recover it himself, or who recovered it? We'll have to rewatch the stream to figure that answer out. Maybe we'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek later in the stream, but we're getting no delay game.
What's that, number 3 tonight? 2?
Number 3, yeah. So that brings it to 3rd and 30. I don't even know if our scoreboard can go up that high.
I guess we'll find out. I guess there are some things this O-line needs to work on, or this offense in general. I mean, getting the ball off in time, it's going to be crucial come playoffs.
They haven't changed anything on the game, on the scoreboard. Still shows 3rd and 25, it's 3rd and 30. That's going to be Mays Madsen with the catch.
Well, as you can see right there, it's a good thing American Fork has been doubling him and playing him hard, because he'd be making plays left and right just like that, and this would be a whole different ball game.
Yeah. It's been an incredible night for the Lehi defense as they head back out on the field. I mean, maybe a little bit sooner than they were hoping, but as fans of the sport, you know, we're not really rooting for either team. It's been fun to watch the Lehi defense.
100%. You almost hope it's something in the air tonight, and, you know, hopefully it goes down south over to Provo tomorrow.
Hope so. Purple team tonight here is doing great. Hope the purple team tomorrow doesn't have the same luck as Jake Retzlaff and the Peters take on number 13, Kansas State, live from Provo, Utah at 8:30 p.m. A little bit too late for me. I've got a 7 a.m. church meeting in the morning, but that ball is off and away. And did he touch it? I don't think he did.
No, smart play by him. He was within his 10-yard line. Usually they are told if they're in that region, just let it go, hope for the best.
Probably safe there, and we'll head to break and be back after this with 5:36 left to play here in Lehi, Utah. We're back now, and it's time for trivia night. Our goal for you, figure out why is the American Fork mascot the caveman? Who's it named after, or what's it named after? Let us know in the comments. We'll shout out the first person to get it right. Again, that trivia question is, where do they get their caveman mascot from? I can tell you it's not from right there, as they're going to get a false start, and they're going to be moving backwards. Penalties on number 73 for the Cavemen. Taven Jensen, the brother of running back Madden Jensen. Taven, one of the carriers of the spear tonight as they ran out of the tunnel, or the locker room, I guess. But that's something that this American Fork team does each night. You know, they have someone carry the spear, they have someone carry the club, and he's brought down hard, as that's going to be no gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Should be a little bit longer. The scoreboard, I think, is off. This one's not on us, this one's on them.
You know, going back to that spear, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little tradition they do now. We'll let this play out, but we got something to relate to that.
3rd and 15.
Manuela rolls out.
He throws and caught. It's going to be 4th and 4, 4th and 3 maybe.
Passes completed to number 2.
Wilkinson, we haven't shared his name much tonight either. Wilkinson's been a main man for the American Fork offense this year, and he's been kept kind of quiet.
No, he has. Again, props.
4th down, Lehi. Let's get loud.
You just heard it. It's 4th down, a big 4th down here. If they can't convert here, it might all be over. We'll just have to see. Takes it himself and brought down by Paul Latu. We've been saying his name a bunch tonight. It'll be exciting to see how many tackles he got tonight, how many pass breakups.
No, we have. This has just been a master class from this Lehi defense. I'm just going to sound like a broken record, repeating it over and over again, but that line has just been outworking that O-line for American Fork.
We're hearing the song All-Star play. This has been an all-star defensive line tonight.
Scamper up, step up in the pocket.
New and Echo backfield with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go.
Just a hair over 4 left to go in this game. Lehi looking to score once more, and he's looking deep to Mays. Oh, and he almost got a hand on that. Take a look at this. We'll show you the replay here on Apollo Springs.
Off the fingertips of Mays and Manson. Ball's incomplete.
Look at this right here.
Not that. Second 10 for the Pioneers for 29.
Would have been such a great haul.
He had him. I think it's just a go route. Just go. And ooh,
almost
off the fingertips.
You got to put more sticky stuff on those gloves. Might be illegal, but would make for a great highlight. And Eka makes a nice bit of room. I'll bring up 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Don Eka, the ball carrier for Pioneers.
The usual spot would be 3rd and 7.
Leaving the Pioneers with a 3rd and 7 at the 26.
We'll take a look at around the region. Skyridge has ended their game. Let's see what that score was. Skyridge tonight. This is who Lehi plays next. K-Jazz will have that game next week. And Echo not able to get the first down. Excuse me, that's Brighton New. Last time the score was updated, it was 40-0. See if Max Preps has a more updated score for that game.
It doesn't sound like it yet. We may never know. Who knows? Westlake may have come back, you know.
I can guarantee they did not.
Hey, we don't like that. We don't feel it.
It's too
We're all
bad
about
for
positivities over here.
He is the man that's chin blocking that edge rusher left. So you want to keep him out.
And Eka, they're going for it on 4th. He's going to be stopped short, and that'll be a turnover on down. Interesting decision there to go for it on 4th down. Up big so late in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he would have just taken 3 points and just kicked it back to the American Fork, but I guess maybe just try and drain this clock out as much as they can.
That's a good reason for doing that. I just want to see Gavin Fenn out here more.
Don't we all? I want them to just take a couple penalties, have him kick it from 55 plus.
I like it. So 40-0 was the final. Skyridge did not score after being up 40-0 in the second quarter. The Westlake defense pitched a shutout in the second half.
That's what we call dominance.
Against probably the freshman team, but you'll take what you can get.
Hey.
we'll have Lehigh Westlake later on this year. And that one's going to be caught. And he's still got room on the right side. Makes a nice cutback. We're going to do about the 50-yard line with 2.5 minutes remaining.
What I was talking about. You had all that open space and started attacking the line.
Yeah, that was a good play right there. Just going to the outside, wide open, making moves.
A little bit of play action.
Stay with the deeper route and wait until they cross the
With the main for now. We'll see if we can figure out what's got to happen with the sideline camera. But that's going to be a short dump pass. Nice screen there. And if you're American Fork, what's kind of the mindset now is time ticks down under 2 minutes. And just looking to score to boost the momentum heading into Lone Peak next week?
I think so. I think it's just trying to get that rhythm and find out what happened tonight. What can we get clicking on this good Lehigh defense to get in preparation for Lone Peak next week? As you can see there, it's working in some spots, so you just got to wonder what happened tonight.
Yeah. The handoff, that's going to be up the middle, and that's going to be Prince Afu, good for a first down and a bit more.
41 Prince Afu.
We're talking about it next week. The Cavemen take on Lone Peak, and this might be a hot take here, but I think Lone Peak might be better than this Lehigh team. We've got an injured player down on the field, though.
That is a very hot take, especially after watching Lehigh, what they've been producing on the field as of late. Granted, we haven't seen a whole lot of Lone Peak this season, but it's tough to say that a team is going to be able to beat this Lehigh team.
It is. I just don't know if Lehigh really has played anyone that's anyone that's any good other than that Davis team earlier in the year.
No, that's very true.
They beat them 38-14 in Lone Peak. I mean, they beat Timview, they beat Corner Canyon, for heaven's sake. Corner Canyon was the number 6 ranked team in the country at that point. And Lone Peak did just lose last week against, I believe it was Centennial High School in California.
I believe so, yeah.
The man down is number 58, and he's walking back off the field, which is good to see. Don't have his number on the stat sheet, or on the depth chart. Let's see if we can find him on the roster. Number 58, Wes Betham. He's had 7 tackles on the year. Well, as we resume play, 1:15 remaining on the clock. Handoff. This is a new quarterback in, no longer Gaisford as he makes a move. This new quarterback is number 18, Capano Manuela. He's averaging 28 yards of completion on the year. Granted, he's only completed 1 pass.
Hey, we're not going to knock him because of that.
No, not at all.
He's moving quick out there. They're able to scramble a little better than Gaisford was able to, but
late hit out of bounds, and that'll bring up a first down with 1:05 remaining. American Fork just trying to score here to put it under 20. And shout out real quick to the comments. Addison Kendall got it right. Caveman named after Timpanogos Cave. American Fork built in 1902 to Lehigh's 1908. Both these schools have been around for a really long time.
Not so much intentional.
Also in our comments, Apollo Streams is saying that Lehigh can hold their own against Lone Peak. That's a nice catch there. Is that Will Miney? It is. Will Miney with the nice grab.
Number 7, Will Maine.
Will Maine, they're saying that wrong. That's embarrassing for him.
Clock operator never got it going again. There was no time.
See, there's the nice catch there.
Had to get up and go up and get that one a little high, but still able to bring it down.
Lehigh now out of the timeouts.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Apollo coming up to the booth expressing how tired he is.
Well, I don't know how Apollo, I think he's got to be warmed up for tomorrow night. Is that big game down south. This is just a warm-up.
Let us know in the comments. Who do you think wins? Do you think BYU wins, or do you think Kansas State wins? Obviously, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of BYU fans down in Utah County, but be realistic. Quite realistically, I'm probably going with Kansas State. Kansas State, I think, is just a better team. They played some really good teams. SMU is all right, but BYU, I don't know. I worry about Jake Retzlaff.
And that's what I was going to say. The key to that game is really how far can Jake Retzlaff take this team? It is on his shoulders. The defense has proven themselves to be almost as good as this Lehi defense here tonight.
It's true, as Manuela finds a man, and he's going to be brought down just short. Clock is ticking. Timeout by the Cavemen. Just extending a little bit of the time here tonight.
The timeout on the field, America Fort timeout. They're faced with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal from the 6.
So what's been your favorite play of the night? I mean, we've had so many great plays. If you have to nail it down to the top play tonight, what are you going with?
For me, it's got to be that fumble and return with Taki for a touchdown. That play was just it's too good to not say, to not put at the top.
It really is. And you see there, we've got Isikia in there on the causing fumble, and CJ Taki with the return.
And it really, that was kind of the turning point for Lehi to get it going.
And picked off again! Oh my goodness! Is he still on his feet? He could go all the way. Not really, but that was incredible. And that is Easy Mama with the interception.
Well, I think Easy Mama is a little too easy for him to take that one off, but it looks like there's a little flag coming in late here. Possibly a little too excited about that pick.
And that is 5 interceptions now tonight for this Lehi defense. Take a look at this. You see Manuela drop back.
Wow. He just read him to a T.
Side block, 54 Lehi. The penalty will be assessed half the distance to the goal. First down.
Goodness.
On the interception return, there's one side.
So the interception stays. It'll be Lehi ball 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So that the interception stands after the flag. We've got some shout-outs in the comments. Addison Kendall saying, "Hi, Connor." Connor, anything to say to that?
Well, I gotta say hi, Addie. You know, that's the little sis back at home. You know, appreciate the love.
Shout out to her. Also, shout out to Apollo Streams, who just said, "Oh, gosh, what an awesome highlight." But if you want, we're reading all the comments as they come in, so if you want to be featured in the stream tonight, let us know. Again, BYU, Kansas State. What do you guys think?
Still in the game.
Probably will be the last play of the game here.
Take a shotgun snap.
Now hand it off to Eka again, and Eka will make his run, and he's going to go out of bounds. I don't know if I understand what's going on here. This should bring out and weigh down the clock.
Just got, at this point, I mean, just take a knee.
100%. You're going out of bounds. Just fall down. Don't go out of bounds. Oh my goodness, we got word from Tyler. Illinois just beat Nebraska in overtime in the college football world. That's kind of big news.
That is big news.
The Fighting Illini out of Champaign, Illinois.
Just when he thought Nebraska's back.
Jett Niu finds Devon Eka again, and he's going to be brought down inbounds this time, which means that'll be the end of the game. And Lehi will take another victory and head to 5-0 on the 2024 football season.
5, 4, 3.
What a great way to cap off homecoming weekend.
100%. You always got to love to win the homecoming game. Lehi now gets their 10th win in the series compared to American Force 39. It's got to feel good.
Oh, 100%. I can't speak much from experience winning on homecoming night, but I can only imagine the feeling that these young men are feeling right now.
You know that I also cannot speak from experience. One, I didn't play football, but two, my high school also never won on homecoming night.
Hey.
Although your high school would probably cream my high school.
I don't know why, but my high school would schedule East when East was at their prime, or Bingham on homecoming nights. Just made it a little difficult to win on those special games. But I mean, props to this Lehi team. Absolute domination, definitely on the defensive side. We saw some great promise on the offense, keeping that going. Eka possibly improving his yards per game.
Yeah, 100%. Signing off, we'll get a couple of the final comments. Apollo Stream said, I bet that one makes the top 3 of this week's top 10. Make sure to stay tuned next week for those top 10 highlights. Ty Two Chain says, go Utes, go Lehi. Can't say I necessarily agree with that. I'll root for Lehi, but yeah, not for me. I'm Cougars all the way. Christopher Harris mentioned Carson Wren, number 1. Finally, Apollo Strains, the last comment. Self-enforcing the ad read. Download the Junior Broadcasting Network app and like and watch the highlights from this game in just a few minutes after the game. And so, for our cameraman tonight, Apollo Oaks, our sideline camera, Lanny Baxter. And for my color commentator tonight, Connor Kendall, I'm Cameron Clark. Signing off here on Apollo Streams. We'll see you next week for another edition of high school football. Goodbye, everybody.